Yeah. You want to give him a headset? You want to chat with him, or we want to get luncheon first and then?
Well, we got to do our business first.
That's right. We got the interview. So whenever
we got to do our business first.
Okay.
Okay. So hey, when that says live, we're hot.
Okay.
That will always say live when we're hot.
You got your settings set.
I know, and I'm like.
Okay, everybody's muted. Good.
I'm looking for levels.
Levels on what?
On your thing.
Oh, shit. I got to check it real quick because I may have made a mistake. Come on. Audio. Okay, I got to shut it down.
Shut it down.
I got to shut it down
Right.
and start over.
That's right.
Sorry. Oh, man.
Thank you.
Always at the last minute.
Yeah.
Blitz is defined as a sudden, savage attack. It is indeed all this. The theory is simple. Get the quarterback. Get the man.
Getting into the game. He goes across the line. Touchdown, Shasta. Want a piece of that championship? Put it in here.
Football is a rough game and often a cruel one.
Every time you lose, you die a little bit. You die inside, a portion of you. Not all of your organs, maybe just your liver.
A wolf pack is designed as a dominant group or team of animals.
Nobody touched them. Touchdown, Shasta.
Both mean and vicious.
Back to pass, looking all the way down to the end zone. He's got a guy wide open, and it's intercepted in the end zone. What a play. What a spectacular catch.
A wolf pack exists on Earth to defend their territory.
He came out of nowhere and just leveled the guy.
And to prey upon the weak.
He's looking to pass right over the middle. He's got a guy wide open.
The same play that he scored on before, and he's got a chance to do it again.
This is Shasta High Wolves Division II football.
Touchdown, Shasta.
On the Shasta Sports Network.
Well, it's only been a week, and we're back for a pretty spectacular football game here tonight. Welcome to Thompson Field. It's Gary Moore, Dan Miller, Brian Hamilton from Shasta College. Welcome to the broadcast, Brian.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
We're glad to have you again, Brian.
Awesome. Excited.
We might want to jack his microphone up a little bit.
Yep.
It's a little bit low.
Okay.
And tonight, it's a big deal. A huge deal. There's so many things to talk about on both sides of this football. Marin Catholic is the team who's the visiting team here. They are 12-0. They've got some pretty spectacular players on their team, and they're going up against Shasta High School today. And we've got a bunch of numbers to share with you and stuff like that. Brian, let's talk about their quarterback for just a couple of minutes. You got a couple of pieces of information on him. He's already committed to going somewhere else beyond high school.
Well, first of all, if you look at Spencer Pitcher's, the QB, 6'5".
Whoa, that's a big, tall guy.
225-pound a quarterback. I almost said tight end because he's tight end size.
He would be your tight end.
But but he's one of the top quarterbacks in the state of California, and he's also, from what we hear, a commit to Oregon State University.
Okay.
So Pac-12 level quarterback playing here tonight at Thompson Field. I mean, it's going to be exciting.
You know, that's something special. I mean, somebody that's already committed to Oregon and Oregon State. And, you know, there are three key guys on this as the quarterback that you were just talking about, and also Matt Rosner and Peter Brown. He is their wide receiver, and he's their free safety, and he seems like their three right there are big playmakers. On paper, this team looks good.
Well,
really good, stacked.
And the thing is about this team, they play in a tough league, in a tough area with great football, and anytime you're undefeated going through the gauntlet of teams they have to go to, they are a good football team.
Yeah.
And so is Shasta, so it should be a great matchup.
I think so, too. They had a big game last week, and it was like 59-56. And I'm thinking, Dan and I were trying to figure that out earlier, and it's like both teams had to have scored on like every possession in the game, every drive, whatever.
I went over their records, and Marin had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row where they shut out the other team.
Wow.
Well, they're just, I mean, to get to this level, to get to this game at this point of the season where there's only a few teams playing left in the state of California, you have to be good on offense, you have to be good on defense. Marin is both, and so that's why they're here tonight, and that's why we're in for a good ball game.
We are in for a spectacular game. Tonight's game has been brought to us by Aztec Construction. They are the specialists in wind, water, fire, and mold damage. And Spherion Staffing, Baron Brownie's going to be joining us here in just a little bit. He's coming up to the gate right now. Dan, you got another special guest to your left right there. Do you got a mic we can put on?
We had Harold Ben
from Cal High Sports.
Cal High Sports. Flip it around this way, and
we just met him. Can you hear us over there, Harold?
Hold on.
Okay, we'll get us.
There you go, Harold. Talk to us.
Well,
great
to be up here.
And this is nice to do.
Beautiful thing.
It's nice to do this on the fly. We just met you like 35 seconds ago, and you're involved. And Mike Carnahan's here. His son, Graham, from West Valley, went to William Penn University. So welcome from Cal High Sports.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you being on board.
Hey, it's great.
Give us your overview of what we're going to see tonight.
Well, I agree with a lot of what you guys said. Marin Catholic doesn't really play in that the league is not that tough.
Yeah.
But the North Coast Section playoff division that they played in was probably the second toughest division next to the open division.
Wow.
They beat Bishop O'Dowd 2 weeks ago, and Bishop O'Dowd was a state champion last year, and Bishop O'Dowd has 5 Division I players on it.
Goodness, wow.
So, and then last week against Cardinal Newman, speaking of ESPN was shadowing Cardinal Newman ever since the fire, because Cardinal Newman's school burnt half of it burned down.
Wow.
So it was a very emotional game, and Cardinal Newman played a great game. They were all emotion, and they just wouldn't go away.
Wow.
And it took a 4th down play for Marin Catholic to pull it out.
Yeah, so Harold, you're here from Cal High Sports. What is your actual role in the game here tonight? You're going to be on the sidelines. You're writing the story.
I'm going to be right down there, running up and down the sidelines like I've been doing for 30 years.
Attaboy.
That's how I cover a game. I'm going to keep running up and down the sidelines until I can't do it anymore.
Please make sure that we know how to reach you after this game is over.
I got his contact information.
Okay, follow me on @HaroldAbend. The Shasta football team we've been going back and forth on Twitter the last few days. What I'm here to do is I'm going to write a game story on a website called Prep to Prep, and then also I'm here because I'm an associate editor at Cal High Sports, and we do all the all-state teams. So I want to see. I'm curious. I'm curious to see how this kid Kelsel plays. I've heard some big things about him.
So, you're in for a nice treat.
We shall see. We shall see. I want to see Vincent Smith. I want to see.
Have you seen Vinny Smith run the ball before?
I saw a little something on YouTube. That's about it.
You're in for a very nice surprise with a little running back by the name of Vinny Smith today. We call him the D-Train.
I don't think he's little, though.
They've got to get. The thing is about Shasta is they're going to have to win the war of the trenches. Okay, this game is going to be. You've got a team Shasta that has run for what is it 4,000 yards or something, and you got a team Marin Catholic that's mostly passing.
Right.
And a couple of their running backs are out, and one of them is banged up, and the other one has just come on for the last 2 weeks. So it's going to be it's going to be a real dichotomy.
I think so too.
Right.
So thank you so much for coming up here, being
Appreciate
on with
it,
us.
Harold.
My pleasure.
We've got a couple of things that we got to take care of. We're going to take care of some of the people that take care of us, and we're going to come right back with a coach with an interview with Coach J.C. Hunsaker, head coach of the Shasta Wolves. Stay with us. We'll be right back, Harold. Thank you.
You're listening to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
The hard winter weather is here, and that can mean flooding, roof leaks, or other damage to your home. Aztec Construction has 24-hour emergency response with real people ready to respond to your real problems 24/7. Call Aztec Construction and Restoration at 275-3327, 275-3327, or visit aztec247.com.
If your child plans to play high school sports this year, they'll need a sports physical. Well, right now, Hilltop Medical Clinic is offering sports physicals for just $15. You must pay cash at time of service. No appointment is necessary. Just come in and get your child's $15 physical on Hilltop Drive in the Town and Country Shopping Center or Eureka Way. Hilltop Medical Clinic is never far away when you need them. They make it easy to get care. Call 221-1565 or visit hilltopmedicalclinic.com.
Where is your happy place? You know, that place where everything feels right, and all the pieces of this crazy puzzle we call life fit. You can't help but smile when you're there. What if your happy place was at work? You have to be there. Might as well love what you're doing, right? At Spherion, we think so. Every year, we help 160,000 people put their skills to work in rewarding careers that keep them happily moving toward their goals. While we enjoy a place of leadership in our industry, we are locally owned and we make staffing personal. Our business is about people and connecting them to jobs that put a sparkle in their eye and a spring in their step. At Spherion, we love what we do. And we think you should too.
This is head football coach J.C. Hunsaker from Shasta High School, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Honey, the water isn't working. I'm going to call J&J.
J&J Pumps offers the largest crew and inventory to get your water back on sooner. From water pumps to water filtration and everything in between, J&J Pumps will solve your water problems. J&J also offers 24/7 emergency service. When you have a water problem or question, contact J&J Pumps. Rain, sleet, or snow, J&J will go. Now located at 4952 South Barney in Anderson.
You're listening to Shasta Sports Network's presentation of the CIF Regional Championship Game, sponsored by North State Orthopedics and Dry Creek Station on XS Sports.
Tonight's game is presented by Aztec Construction, the experts in wind, water, fire, and mold damage. Also, Spherion. I've been told that Baron Browning has been spotted right around the front gate. He's going to be in here in a couple of moments. We got a lot of things to do. Dan's down on the field right now. Let's get this interview in real quick with Coach J.C. Hunsaker. Dan, go ahead.
I'm sitting here with head coach J.C. Hunsaker for the Shasta Wolves. Coach, again and again and again, welcome to the Shasta Sports Network. It's game time tonight.
Yeah, thank you. It is different feeling, different buzz in the air, different level of excitement. But it's finally here. Thank goodness.
First, I want to ask you. You guys are ranked 80th, and they're 51. Why is it here at Shasta?
Well, CIF is its own beast in terms of trying to figure out what's going to be good for the game. The level of magnitude of these bowl games, and then also what's going to generate a little coin in the process. So part of that goes into they were trying to space out the games to be throughout California, to where if you're the average fan and don't really have an investment in either team playing, but you want to watch some good high school football, you don't have to travel 4 or 5 hours. We got one up here in the North State now, right here in Shasta County. So that factors into it. I think another small piece of it is Marin Catholic doesn't have lights. They play day games,
okay.
And they had already had all these time frames and dates set on when these bowl games were going to take place. So I think that might have had a small little factor into it as well. I think our section commissioner Liz Kyle had really pushed, hey, we've never had one up this far north, and give us a shot, see what one of our teams does in terms of generating a good crowd. So I really feel that the people are going to come out here and support Shasta High, no matter if you're an alumni or you bleed purple or black and gold, whatever it is. I hope that everybody comes here and shows that support for the guys.
No, I think you're going to have a packed crowd here tonight. It looks like on paper this team can't defend against the run, and you're a running team.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a good outlook on what they're able to defend. They're out of a league that's, I wouldn't say strictly, but it's almost just spread across the board with all these teams. Spread it out, throw it gunslinging around. So they haven't defended the team, or haven't even had them on their schedule to try to do what we do on the ground. So I don't know what is going to be their plan of attack to slow us down. I don't know if they know what to do. We'll find that out. We're going to find out in the first couple series what they think is their best decision to slow down our run game, because that's where we make a living, man. And if we don't do that tonight, then it could be a long night for us.
I want you to explain to people who the Stash is.
The Stash, Coach Hunsaker, Senior, my dad. Ever since I was a little guy, he's had this big, old, intimidating handlebar mustache. And he's always been Coach Hunsaker. Then when I got the job here, and then I brought him in, all these kids at Shasta High School knew me as Coach Hunsaker. So now they couldn't call my dad Coach Hunsaker anymore. They had to generate something else. So they just, that thing is always been kind of a staple of who he is, and that's what the kids gave him that nickname, and then it caught on with the coaches, so everybody just knows him as the Stash now. And now after that's the win last 2 Saturdays ago, a kid made a bet, Ian Garcia made a bet with Coach, hey, if we win, would you shave that off? And he goes, sure, you bet. So he shaved it off. A whole different coach, I'll tell you that, but same old guy upstairs, just not on his lip right now.
How much advice have you gotten from him this week, prepare for this team?
It's every week. It's a good group of collaboration that we do as an entire staff on that Sunday prior to our opponent, and everybody's invested a little bit more. This is a whole different level, a different level of excitement, different challenge level for us. And in terms of him individually, he's been through pretty much everything that I could have asked a guy to, hey, recall on this knowledge, but he's never been to one of these games before, so this is new to him too. So he's even been on point a little bit more, as have we all, not just the coaches, but the kids. They know what's at stake here, and they know we got to play some quality football, and we got to coach the kids up to play quality football. And I think we've done a good job this week. The players look good practicing. I think they're prepared. Now it's just, hey, go play your cards and see how they fall.
And execute.
Oh, yeah, you got to execute.
Win or lose, you got everything to be proud of with this team.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a really fun ride. The kids are happy with it. I know that they're still hungry, though. Try and finish off 48 more minutes of quality football and set up one more game that we can all know that is our last game. Because right now, it's just a different approach, because there still is that hope, hey, we go out there and be successful. We still got another week together, fellas. We love our football family. We don't want that football family to be, forced to be exiting out of here, because you never get this team back. This is a one-time team, and it's been a special team. So we don't want it to cut short. We want 7 more days together.
There you go. All right, Coach, we wish you the best of luck, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Sounds good. Thank you. I appreciate it, Dan.
Nice job, Coach. Dan, go over there if you can and talk to Kirk Ramage, defensive coordinator for Shasta. It'll be good. Brian and I, just real quick. Brian, we got a really good matchup here today, and we were just looking at some of the Marin Catholic. They've only got, I think, like 730 students in their school, but they've got a wide range where they can recruit students from. I mean, I think that they recruit students.
Well, that's the big, controversy maybe in California playoff system is, do you have a, you have the De La Salles, you have these Catholic schools or private schools that have a little different setup than the public schools. And do you put them in their own playoffs, or do you integrate them into the public school playoffs? And so obviously right now we're integrating them, and that's the way it's always been in California. So it is a different dynamic,
It's interesting.
I've gone to the state playoffs. When they used to do the state championships down in Southern California and play all the games at one site in 2 days.
Right.
We used to go down there, and there was 7 games, I think, over the 2 days. And I would say I've gone down there several times, I would say probably 65 to 70% of the participating schools were private schools.
Really?
So, I think you can argue they have advantage maybe or whatever. Their coaches would probably say they don't, but I think the statistics and the reality is that they do very well in football for a lot of reasons, and one of them is because they can kind of dictate the terms.
I think that's absolutely right. And and I've been trying to get as much information and knowledge on this team that I have all week, and I think that they've won like 4 championships in the past. They've got a good football club. They are most impressive in their passing game. Their quarterback Pictures, we were talking about him. He's already committed to being an Oregon State Beaver, and there's like 4 other guys on the team that have already committed to a bigger college, and we'll find out more about that as the thing rolls on and tell you more about it. They're a very impressive team, a bunch of nice kids. They were out here on the field a little bit earlier, just roaming around, and it was really weird. They all showed up. They came in this way. They wanted to get a lay of the land. You always like to walk the field, walk your track, whatever, and they never went to their side at all. They all sat right here on the Shasta side, and they're down there ringing the bell and squirting the water hoses. And they were lighthearted, and they were just well-behaved kids is a good way for me to say it, or well-behaved young men. It was good to see that.
Well, you find a lot of times the coaches are the ones that are the most nervous. Players, the players are having a good time. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for them. They do it every week. It's just another game. It's a big game, but it's another game, and they're loose, and they're having fun, and they hopefully they can really grasp the importance and of this evening and the fun of it, because this is going to be something they're going to look back on their entire lives.
Championship moments, you've had several. I've had several. Dan's had several. But championship moments are rare in life.
Absolutely.
Whether it's at a high school basketball tournament or anything beyond that. So we'll talk more about that as the thing goes on. Dan, he's got a Ramage over there. He's ready to start pacing up and down the field. Dan, go ahead.
All right, I'm sitting here with defensive coordinator Kirk Ramage. Kirk, first of all, I just want to say congratulations, Division II champions. Awesome job.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
And I've been studying all week. They look like a passing team. What's your game plan?
Well, they are a passing team. Obviously, they boasted their quarterback quite a bit, and for due reason. He had 500 yards in their championship down there against Cardinal Newman. Very similar kid to what we saw, mid-season with the young man from DeMonte Ranch. Similar formations, similar ideas on what they want to do. So, we did some really good things that week. Obviously, we kind of ran out of juice, but so we're going to kind of pull from that some of the things, and of course come up with some new stuff. We've advanced as a defensive team, since then also. So we're going to cover sometimes, but then we're going to do what we do best. We're going to come after him and try not to give him time to set his feet back there.
I firmly believe that Mosby is the icing on the cake because he's so short, but he's the hard hitter.
Well, he is, and one thing he does so well, being a wrestler and having that balance and that skill, is he's a very good open field tackler. So even when this quarterback wants to get out of the pocket and throw, hopefully, those linebackers that aren't in coverage will have a chance to at least make him rush his decisions. You know what I mean? Because when he sets his feet, he's got a wonderful arm, and he's had a great season. So we want to make sure that he doesn't get a chance to set his feet and have a whole lot of time back there.
So it sounds like you're going to be bringing some pressure, and you're going to count on a lot of blitzes this game?
Yeah. That's what we live on, and the kids that have been in there, Dietrich and Troy Lyons and Dakota Mosby, and then the defensive line has been awesome for us this year. We've had some hiccups along the way with some injuries, and we did lose a young man to grades, and we've got Levi Peterson back, pass rush specialist for us, defensive end, and he has just had a crazy week of practice. So I look forward to some good stuff from him tonight also.
Well, your defense has been on top of its game all season long. This is it.
It really is, and we preach that. I think all levels of football preach defense wins championship, because you're going to have some offensive stars come through your program, and obviously with some of the boys on the other side of the ball, they get a lot of attention and do right to it, because they're wonderful kids and wonderful players, But defensively we've been solid. In the last 5 games, including the playoffs, we've given up 9 points a game. Something that's what I preach. I always talk about keeping opponents at 13 or under, and when we do that, we win football games.
Do you think home field advantage is going to have a little bit of play in it today?
Well, I do think that's going to have a little bit of play in it, but more for anything with history and with this season, the way things turned around, and we had so many home games, not only with our number 1 seed in the playoffs, but again with those 2 hiccups with Red Bluff and North Medford having to come to us on away games. It's been a pretty unique deal. Obviously, for a young man, be able to come to his school, and we set up a very good process today with what we do for the game. It's a comfortable feeling for young guys,
Me and Gary wish you the best of luck, and I'm so proud of you, my friend.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys.
Coach Kirk Ramage, defensive coordinator, and you know what? We can line it up for the kickoff anytime now. Baron Browning has arrived.
Thank you guys for having me.
How'd your daughter do in the basketball game?
We won our division title.
Nice job.
Yes.
Was that was tournament up at Central Valley? Where was that tournament?
No, that was at the Junction, Bella Vista.
Well, congratulations to your young lady daughter. Glad you made it right on time. Perfect timing. Baron's here from Spherion. He is a big part of why we're able to do this broadcast tonight, along with our good friends over at Aztec Construction. We're going to talk a lot about them tonight and some other folks. Brian and I in a moment are going to come right back, and we're going to talk about keys to tonight's football game. So stay with us. It's a big night tonight. It is the regional championship game for the state CIF here at Shasta Thompson Field, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Looking for an immediate career opportunity in Reading? Listen up. Spherion is a recruiting and staffing leader with 20 years of success helping job seekers in our area get connected to rewarding career opportunities. They currently have a variety of job openings, including warehouse laborers, auto body techs, as well as office and administrative positions. If those fit your skills and interests, Spherion would love to talk to you. Learn more about these or other available positions. Call Spherion today at 222-3434. Get connected to a job today. Call Spherion. The hard winter weather is here, and that can mean flooding, roof leaks, or other damage to your home. Aztec Construction has 24-hour emergency response with real people ready to respond to your real problems 24/7. Call Aztec Construction and Restoration at 275-3327, 275-3327, or visit Aztec247.com.
This is Defensive Coordinator Kirk Ramage, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Hi, it's Dave Tappan from Red 103.1, and you're listening to the CIF Regional Championship on XS Sports.
I've seen a lot of impressive things in my life when a team enters the field. And Brian, you just pointed out this to me because I was checking on some notes and stuff. Go ahead and describe for us what it looked like when this football team, the Wildcats from Marin Catholic, just rolled into this football field.
You know, they kind of waited a little bit. You know, most teams will warm up a little earlier than this. There's 11:30 before game time on the clock. They came out very, very patriotic. 3 flags. Their captain's carrying 3 flags.
Nice.
Coming out of the tunnel there. Their cheerleaders, you know, making the tunnel for them. They've traveled well tonight for a pretty small school as far as the number of people that attend. They traveled well tonight, and I'm looking around here at the packed house, standing room only, and man, I'm excited.
And they've got quite a few people here from where they're from too. Kentfield, California is where this school is.
They're loud too. Listen to them.
Yeah, that's noise from the opposite side of the field.
Bringing the noise from Kentfield.
Bringing the noise.
Yeah, that's right. And our crowd will get loud and vocal too, which is very exciting. We got a crowd mic. If you look right above where that tripod is, up on top of the press box there, right on that corner, we got a crowd mic hooked up there.
That's our domain.
That's our domain, right. So we had this is a funny story. We had our microphone hooked over there, but we had it a little low, and there were these 2 girls talking about these 2 guys. and we went over there, and I said, listen, the broadcast just covered all that stuff about that last date you had, so they got all embarrassed. They moved. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, well, that's probably best.
We're about 10.5 minutes away from game time. A lot of stories to tell. Everybody, you look good. Kirk Ramage looked good down there. He looked fired up.
He looks like he's not even worried at all. He knows what he's got to do. He knows what his players got to do.
Yeah.
All they have to do is execute.
Execution is the name of the game here today. And a lot of people, Brian, I've talked to all week long. Of course, we know that the Wildcats have a great passing game, absolutely great passing game. The guy had 500 yards last week. That's their strong suit. And our strong suit is our running game. So for Shasta, if they can maintain the defensive pass coverage on guys, the quick slants, those are hard to defend anyway. I mean, how do you defend those quick passing plays like that?
Well, I think to defend any good passing game, the key is pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
You have to make him move his feet. You got to get his feet moved so that he's not, sitting down on throws, able to get through his progressions, his read progressions. You can do that, you're going to disrupt the passing game. They're really obviously very good at it, so it's going to be an interesting thing here. Big challenge for Shasta.
Going to be fun. Okay, so teams are both lining up on their respective sidelines, helmets off. We're going to take care of this national anthem, and we're going to broadcast that because that is part of our program. National anthem is a big deal. Tony Horde on the sidelines for us tonight with his camera. Mike Daly on the sidelines tonight with his camera. We've got some great photographs that are going to be coming out of this game. It's going to be fun all the way tonight. Big game. First time ever for Shasta to make it to this level of high school football. So, and they hadn't won a section championship since, I think it was 1988. So 29 years is a long time to not win. Barron, you're awful quiet this morning, or this evening.
How did you long walk up the hill.
Yeah. How did your daughter do in the game?
They won.
Nice,
yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay, so I think we're getting ready for a national anthem right now.
Spectators at these games are conducted with the highest expectation of fair play and good sportsmanship. Please cooperate in making this contest exemplary and an example of the tradition of interscholastic athletics. Remember to pursue victory with honor. Playing in tonight's Division III AA game is the visiting team, the Marin Catholic Wildcats.
I will tell you, that is one good-looking football team on the other side of this field.
And they're loud.
From the film, they're very impressive.
Yeah. Well, you said you were studying some of the films on them this week.
I did.
What did you discover?
So number 4 features has it on the house.
Hang on.
They just introduced your Wolves.
I got a feeling that the crowd is going to do a lot of our talking for us tonight.
Well, it's definitely an exciting night for Shasta County. I mean, I don't care if you're a Foothill fan, if you're an Enterprise fan, if you're a Cubs fan. Tonight, you're a Wolves fan because you're representing the entire county. And I see a lot of faces. Been in here, been in this county my whole life. I've seen a lot of faces that are associated with other programs wearing purple tonight. So that's really awesome.
Wow. I need to take a breath real quick. We might need to get some oxygen up here.
We're going to need it. Well, I brought my coffee, so you can hit off that anytime you want.
Okay. Well, it's like Coach Hunsaker said in his interview. He doesn't matter if you bleed purple or if you bleed black and gold. Come on out and support.
Absolutely.
And I think it's happening here tonight. There is not one empty seat.
And our Marine Corps is bringing the flags onto the field.
Thank you. Go ahead and describe that for us, Marin.
Yes.
It's called scene setting. I learned that from my friend Chris Collins. You got to paint a picture, so paint it for us.
They're walking in the middle of the field from the opposite side.
Would you please rise for tonight's national anthem? And please remove your hats.
Man, that song right there. That's it. Right there. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at that.
Both teams running to the center of the field to greet the opposing players. How impressive is that? I love that.
That is true respect right there.
That is.
Both these teams have made it a long way. It's a special night. What a great way to start it.
That's just so cool.
That is awesome.
Man, that national anthem makes me want to bust out a baseball bat, a hot dog, and an apple pie, man. And go buy a Chevy truck.
And there went the cannon.
And the cannon went off.
Hopefully we hear that cannon quite often tonight.
That's right.
We do want to hear that cannon a lot tonight.
The players from Marin Catholic were here out of pads earlier when they just arrived today, and they were walking around the field, and they went up and they saw the bell, and they were ringing the bell, and then they saw that cannon down in the corner. And one guy went down and figured out what it was all about. He came back to tell all of his teammates, they actually blow a cannon off when they make a touchdown. So they're hoping they don't hear that cannon at all tonight because it only goes off when Shasta makes a score.
Speaking of the Wildcats, they are dressed all in white.
Yeah, good.
With blue, navy blue numbers, and looks like navy blue helmets. Shasta is in their gray pants, purple shirts, white numbers, and white helmets.
Here comes captains, and I got to get my binoculars out so I can see them all. I can't see the numbers.
I can see for the opposing team.
Get those guys.
We've got Mark Rosner.
I'll give you the number, and you can
go
with it.
We also have Jack O'Hearn.
52-12.
And that is Peter Brown.
7 and 10.
Ian Garcia, number 10.
That's it. That's our guy.
Ian Garcia. No, I'm sorry. Not us. Yes.
Ian's out there. Yeah.
No, for them.
That
would 10 is Mark Rosner.
Okay.
Middle linebacker, 6'2", 220.
All right, Daddy. We're going to see him in action tonight.
Good-sized guy.
Jack Rosner, yeah, that's one of their top players.
For the Wolves, it's Troy Lyons, Kurt Gibson, Ian Garcia, and the V-Train, Vinny Smith.
Did you see Vinny's hairdo?
Oh, man.
It's shaved, and it's a mohawk, and it's ready to go.
Streamlined for speed.
Streamlined for speed.
That's right.
Hey, Brian, let me ask you this question from a coach's point of view, because you have to deal with this a lot. You've got a great football team. They've got a great football team. You can't practice any more to get any better than you are right now. It has to come mentally. How do you affect them mentally to get them to up their level of play?
I think as a coach in a big game like this, you're trying to find the happy balance of letting them understand the importance of the night, what's going to take place, and also not getting too keyed up where they're not focused on their assignments.
Right.
And then secondly, it's about at this point, it's about execution in your own stuff, making sure you just stay sharp in what you're trying to do, and then recognizing what you're going to face as far as scheme. And that's the film sessions and the walkthrough sessions and the things. I came out to practice this week on Wednesday, visited Shasta, and that's what they were doing, a lot of recognition things so that they understand what they're going to do within their schemes against what they're going to see.
Beautiful. I love that whole theory of how coaching comes together, and you got to elevate players mentally and motivate them mentally to up their level just a notch beyond the physical. The physical is already there. So the way that we're going to do kickoffs tonight, Baron and Brian, on this end of the field, you can pick your guy. and you got the call, Baron, you'll have the opposite guy who he doesn't get, and the same thing for you, and you'll get first choice.
Okay. Well, heck,
you guys got it tonight. We're taking a break.
I guess I'll take.
Well, Coach, since there's only one back there, we'll let you take it.
What number is that? What number is that?
I'll get it for you real quick. That is going to be, looks like number 11.
Spencer Lauer?
Yep.
Okay, so that's Spencer Lauer back deep. He's sitting about the 10-yard line.
And he's anxious. This is awesome.
I believe Shasta won the toss, and I think they deferred.
I like the whole defer thing.
Oh, that's what, even in the NFL, that's what's happening these days.
Oh, yeah.
Because it gives you a chance to kind of, understand the flow of the game, what's happening. It gets you, a little easier to play defense as far as butterflies and things like that.
Sure.
So they get after those guys, so this is a good deal here.
This is what it's all about, folks, right here. The big championship regional for the high school game.
And I kind of like the single. The Marin has a single returner back there, which is kind of nice. Takes away the confusion.
There's the kickoff.
It's going to be short, though.
This is when your season's over tonight. And there you go, Brian.
Marin Catholic can take the ball at the 20-yard line. He's going to cut left up the middle, breaking some tackles, breaking another tackle. He's going to return that up to the 30-yard line. Nice return on a short kick.
Not bad at all. So now the Wildcats will go to work. From the 29-yard line, they're moving from our right to our left, if we can paint that picture for you so you can see what we're seeing.
And what a beautiful night.
Scoreboard's over to the left. Cannon's over there. I wanted to get a chance to talk to those guys because we give them a bad time about needing 55-gallon drums full of gunpowder. And they're really nice. They've been on social media back and forth with us all week, so they do a good thing. We appreciate that.
And here he comes.
What a crowd we got going on here.
Patrice.
Okay.
Patrice?
I think it's Petrus.
Is that Marino in the background? In the backfield?
Number 21.
Number 21, Marino.
Yep. Okay, so, and they're going to go right to the air, and they throw a quick pass out to the left-hand side, and he's open. That's complete. That's going to be enough for a first down or close.
Really close. I think it's going to be second down and about a yard.
That's those quick passes I'm talking about, where it's hard to defend. I didn't see the defender right up on the guy.
Yeah, those are. I like to say as an offensive coordinator, those are extended run plays. They're really, you're really, getting the ball at the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Trying to find space and
motion, and they're going right with the air assault, and that's complete over to the right-hand side.
And he met Mosby for a loss. How about that?
Great play.
Mosby on it.
Petrus was looking up the seam, and when that receiver was covered, he went down, checked down to the swing route. Shasta was all over it. It's going to be a third down, important third down here.
Here we go. So right to the air go the Wildcats here. It's a big game. Third and short.
It's like man-to-man.
Another quick snap out the left-hand side, and that is complete to Lauer.
Oh, he's got enough for a first down, though.
Absolutely. You got to pick up about 7 on that play.
That's a nice stop there by Carrillo.
So Marin Catholic, the short passing game, this first drive, setting up some things. Those are hard to defend because if you give a guy any space, this guy's really good at putting the ball on him in a hurry.
Yeah.
And they can avoid pressure that way.
Right back to the air, right over the middle this time. Right over the middle, and he's got a running room. Across midfield, 40, 20, 30, 20, inside, close to the 10-yard line. Huge play.
Peter Brown there for Marin Catholic on a tunnel screen, right? That's three passes thrown behind the line of scrimmage, and that one broke for big yards.
Man, this place is electric. I can feel this. Is big stuff going on. Susie Hendricks is tuned in. Another person tuned in on our chat line. Thank you. You can write to us. We can write back to you.
Marin Catholic's a speed, no-huddle team, so we're going to get a lot of snaps tonight.
I love it. Okay, they're going right back to the air, and they're looking for the end zone. There he is. Touchdown. That's going to be 6 points for the Wildcats.
Van Skinner, the wide receiver, wide open in the end zone.
Tell you what, that quarterback's impressive.
Yes.
Every single ball he threw, and I think he completed 4, right? 4 for 4 on that drive.
He was 4 for 4 right on that drive.
Maybe
they
5
line
for 5.
up immediately for the extra point with 10-16 left to go in the first quarter. And they're already 6 points on the board.
And they line up to kick an extra.
Looking for an immediate career opportunity in Reading? Listen up. Spherion is a recruiting and staffing leader with 20 years of success helping job seekers in our area get connected to rewarding career opportunities. They currently have a variety of job openings, including warehouse laborers, auto body techs, as well as office and administrative positions. If those fit your skills and interests, Spherion would love to talk to you. Learn more about these or other available positions. Call Spherion today at 222-3434. Get connected to a job today. Call Spherion.
This is Baron Browning with Spherion Staffing, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
All right, welcome back to Thompson Field. Just in a short couple of minutes here, the Wildcats from Marin Catholic have already struck first blood here with a long touchdown. Their quarterback is very impressive. He had a long drive. I think they went like 80 yards and put some points on the board to get this thing started, and now they're kicking out to Shasta. Okay, Baron, here we go.
So, Coach, I'll take the closest one to me.
Okay, that is going to be Kirk Gibson. And that is on the right-hand side is Marino Carrillo. And
trying to get the coaches set here.
Oh, yeah, you can't hear us. Okay, so I got this. That's going to go to Kirk Gibson, and he'll take it. Go ahead, Bear.
At the 4. He's up to the 10, 15, 20, and he's hit hard. A little bit further. He's still going.
You're good,
out
Coach.
to the 23.
He got hit extremely hard,
but
and
stayed
kept
up.
going.
Yeah.
All right, so Shasta will now go to work at about let's see where they mark it, right around the 23-yard line. That's exactly where it's going to go. And Ian Garcia's got some work to do tonight.
I think it's going to be very important here for Shasta, looking at how Marin came out and wanted to control the pace in the passing game to control the, to run the football effectively.
Right. Seth Park in motion. They hand the ball off to Vinny Smith, right tackle. He gets hard 3 or 4 yards. Nice job, Vinny.
About 5 or 6. Man, he kept.
I always say that. I should always add 2 or 3 yards to Vinny because I know he's going to get them, right? Oh, yeah.
It'll be 2nd down and 4.
It's just a matter if he can have those 5 defenders on him still.
That's right. Okay, so they do a little shift in the backfield right now. They'll hand that ball off, fake it to Vinny, give it to Mosby around the left-hand side. Mosby gets a couple more. He's short of the first down by about 2.
Shasta has to score here and stay toe-to-toe with these guys.
I think so, too.
They do.
3rd down and 1. I think, they like to run the sweep here, but I think you bang Vinny up, get him going early right here. See if he can't get something physical going here on 3rd and short.
This is where they send Seth Park in motion and hand him the fake on the ball. They go right up the middle, and they're stopped and stacked hard.
Well, they did try to go right up the middle, and they did try to go to Vinny, and Marin Catholic was up to the challenge there. Stuffed him at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down and 1. Interesting. It looks like they're going to go for it, Coach.
They got a big boy, Jamar Sakona, there on that stop. He's 6'4", 295 pounds. You don't want to run into him again the rest of the night.
Wow. Hey, Shasta is rolling the bones here a little bit early.
Going for it.
4th and 1 from their own 33-yard line.
That's ballsy.
They might try to draw him off sides, but no, looks like they're going to do it.
Mosby with the ball carrier, and he makes the first down for Shasta.
And here comes the crowd. They're coming alive now.
Not only that, he picks up 5 yards.
Wow.
Nice. I'll tell you what.
Nice run.
That's good.
Nice run.
JC, you believe in his offense early.
I love that. That was the gutsiest move, man. Love it. All right, Ian Garcia getting into his own right now. Seth Park on the left-hand side. Vinny, the ball carrier. He goes left side, off tackle, and he'll pick up 7 more yards.
Beautiful run. That offensive line is really doing their job trying to keep that containment.
Out to the 45-yard line.
That's going to be really important tonight, is to see if Shasta can control that line of scrimmage.
It's got to be one in the trenches.
There we go. Vinny Smith, the ball carrier.
Oh,
he's
ball on the ground.
The ball is out.
Boy, he had a big hole there, too, and it looks like Marin Catholic's going to come up with the football.
Yeah. They haven't given the
I don't know. It looks like his knee was down.
Shasta has the ball.
Shasta has the ball. Good.
All right,
Nope. It's going to be Shasta Wolves.
Yep.
That's going to be enough for a first
that
down.
That is very rare to see Vinny cough at the ball like that.
Could have been punched out.
Boy, I'll tell you, we avoided little. That was been a tough one right there.
Yeah.
But that was a nice, getting back to the run, that was a heck of a job by Vinny, hitting that hole with some speed and some power.
Wow. So after the fumble, just over the 50.
Right back up on the line they go, and Ian Garcia in the shotgun. He will fake it. He's going to throw it out to the right.
No.
And that is going to be intercepted by the Wildcats. And that's a player named Liam Oprendick with the interception.
That was just off target. It looks like he stepped right in front of that.
Well, they were throwing a real quick out, just a one-step punch and offer by the wide receiver. Quarterback threw him upfield a little bit. The corner never ever turned his feet, jumped on the ball. And I'll tell you what, they were kind of lucky that defensive back didn't catch that in stride and score a touchdown, because there was nobody between him and the end zone.
He should have been a pick six, absolutely.
He had a free ride all the way to the end zone on that one. So here comes the offensive line, a bunch of big boys down there for the Wildcats. They send a man in motion, and they're going to go right back to the air. The aerial assault working. He's looking way downfield over to the right-hand side of the left, and he's got a completion there to Skinner. A big play almost down to the 30-yard line.
Skinner looks like his favorite target. It's the guy who caught the touchdown earlier.
A little scary for Shasta right now is the fact that that quarterback has not been touched in 7 throws.
Yeah, and they've been bringing pressure, but they've been picking him up.
He's comfortable back there, too.
Yeah,
you can tell he's taking his time.
That's not first run
Here
of the game,
comes run up the middle. Their first running of the ball, and that was a pretty good run for about 7-8 yards. These boys have showed up to play tonight.
Well, 2 weeks ago, or last weekend, they had a heck of a game, 59-56 victory.
Shasta's got nobody on the slot receiver out here closest to us. It'll be interesting to see if they're going to roll the safety down.
Petrus will hand it off over to the right-hand side, fakes the pass. Mosby's right on him. He'll probably lose a yard or two. Nice job, Mosby. He's got his thumbprint on this game early on. I like that. I think Mosby's going to be the sleeper and the difference in this game tonight.
If you're Kirk Ramage right now, this is the play right now where you're going to your best blitz, your best pressure package.
Yep.
You really want to get this quarterback disrupted a little bit here, see if we can't get him off his feet a little bit.
Just give him some pressure and see how he functions under pressure. I mean, we don't know if the guy can run. We don't know if he can scramble. Hand off right-hand side. They pick up about 5 yards on the play. Tough run.
Down.
And that'll be 4th down.
That was good containment by Shasta. Holding them.
4th and 4. Ball's on the 22-yard line.
They're showing no sign of kicking it at all. They're going to go for it.
Big play here for Shasta Wolves.
Huge. Defining moment for the first quarter. There's 6:08 left to play. And they've got a very interesting setup. They got 3 receivers on the left-hand side, or 2 on the left-hand side, 1 on the right, 1 guy in the backfield here, tight end there. Here comes the snap. Petrus is going to hang on to it, pitch it out to the left. And Troy Lyons hammers him.
Yeah. And that's it. Change of direction.
Troy Lyons.
Marin Catholic tried to run a little speed option off the left side. And I'll tell you what, Kirk Ramage's defense, Shasta Wolves are ready for that.
Nice defensive statement right there.
And I think if you're Shasta right now, you will hope they run the ball a lot because you're defending the run very well. The pass, these guys are really good passing teams. So we'll see what Shasta can do on offense.
Here it comes. Ian Garcia brings his club out there and wide, way out to the left-hand side. We haven't seen much of Kenyon Riley in the last few games, but he's your wide receiver on the left. And Vinny Smith is in the backfield right now, and they're getting set to go. Seth Park in motion. They fake it, or no, they give it to Vinny up the middle.
Right up the center there, Vinny. That offensive line needs to create some holes for him, just a split-second hole.
That was a nice run, though. You're picking up 4 or 5 yards on first down as an offensive coordinator. That's what you want. You have a lot of second down on 6 plays. That opens up your playbook. Feel comfortable with that.
Nice tight pack right now. Seth Park in motion, and they're going to give him the ball to the right-hand side. He cuts into the left, and he gains about 3 or 4 more. He's about a yard, maybe 2 shy of the first down.
They cannot be intimidated by this team. They got to just keep it rolling and keep it rolling.
Marin Catholic substituting 4 defensive players in on this next play on 3rd and short.
I know, you believe that. What a rotation they got.
Kelsall hasn't had the ball. Matter of fact, this is his first series. He didn't play, so let's see if they give Kelsall the ball here.
And they put him in motion, but they'll give it to Vinny. Vinny goes over to the left-hand side. And Vinny Smith's got a first down for Shasta.
And you see that? That was Seth Park at quarterback.
I did totally miss that.
Seth Park was lined up, and Ian Garcia was lined up wide right.
I like those magician plays where it's all smoke and mirrors and deflection and strategy.
That's the
awesome.
Hunsaker.
I love it.
That's Hunsaker.
All right, Kelsall in motion. Now Garcia is going to throw the ball. He's going downfield, and he's got Park, and he overthrows him by about 2 feet. Incomplete.
Park had about 2 steps on the defender. If Shasta could have put that ball about a little more just on him, he may have scored a touchdown.
It looks like Garcia's got a little bit of a jitters going on. Just a tiny bit.
That ball didn't come out very well. I mean, it just seemed to flutter a little bit.
That's his mom sitting right here in front of you on the right.
Yep.
She's always been pretty exciting to have near us. And there goes Vinny up the middle. Vinny's going to run into.
Look at that.
Look at that. He gets hit right at the line of scrimmage and still picked up 4 yards. Nice job.
Wow, he actually picked up 6 or 6 on that.
And 6 yards after contact.
Yeah.
Yes. He was contacted at the line of scrimmage, picked up 6. That's a good sign for Shasta that physically running the football.
Here comes Kelsall around the left-hand side. He'll get the ball. He's got enough for a first down.
Wow. That was all power right there. All power around the left side.
Well, he's a big guy.
This is exactly what Shasta needs to do. Wear the clock down.
Yep.
Control the line of scrimmage. Keep that Marin offense on the sideline.
Ball at the 48.
And this is exactly what they need to do. First down from the 48.
All right, Smith in the backfield. And in motion goes Seth Park. And he's already past the quarterback, so they'll give it to Vinny. Vinny goes right up the middle. He runs into a handful of tacklers, still picks up 3 yards.
And you know what? There hasn't been one flag in this game so far.
I like that.
Carter Lyon, number 32 from Marin Catholic, he's really trying to strip that ball out. Every time that Vinny's got a gang of tacklers around his ankles, he's trying to strip that ball out.
All right, so it's second and about 8 for the Wolves. Same setup. Kelsall in a slot, and they're going to go right up the middle to Vinny. I like that they're staying with Vinny. He only gains a couple on that one, but I like the strategy of sticking with Vinny. Get that defense accustomed to focusing and staying on him, and then you do that sweep around with Seth Park, and some good things happen.
Vinny took a big shot right there on that one. He's limping around a little bit. Try to shake that one off because this is a big third down right here.
Here it comes.
3rd down and 7.
Seth Park now in motion, coming our direction. Back to pass. They're going to throw it over to the right flat to Seth Park. He dodges the guy, and he's got a little room to move. He's got very enough close for a first down. He's probably definitely got it.
He does have it. Definitely first down.
Nice jitterbug move there by Seth Park.
And Ian threw a nice ball right there. He put it out there, got out there on time, gave a ball that Seth could do something with, made the first man miss. Seth is really good in open field.
And, Garcia's been consistent. He doesn't look like a fancy quarterback that you would see. He's not very tall. Can barely see over that line. But he can throw the ball. There comes Vinny. Vinny's taking some hits. Or was that Kelsall with the ball? I missed it.
No, that was Vinny.
That was Vinny.
Yeah.
That's probably, I don't have the stats here in front of me, but that's probably his 8th or 9th carry already in this first quarter.
He is
they're really working him big time this game.
And they go right back to the same setup here. Ian Garcia takes that ball, and they're going to give it to Seth Park on the end around, and Seth Park's got a little bit of running room. He's inside the 30.
Right at the first down marker.
So not only did they stop them on 4th down and didn't allow them to get any points off of that interception, now they're driving the ball and they're taking time off the clock.
Running the ball, first down.
Exactly what they need
From
to do.
the 29-yard line.
And it's important that they finish this drive and get some points.
Yes.
I agree. 2:33 left to play in the first. We got ourselves a great football game going on here. Thompson Field, Kelsall in motion now, and there's going to be a problem.
False start.
That's going to be on the center.
Yep.
Really?
He dipped down. Yeah, he dipped down like, I wasn't supposed to snap it. I was supposed to snap it.
Yeah.
And that's what you can't have right now, especially when you're a running team, because you're getting 4 or 5 yards a clip. And so now that it's 1st and 15, you got to do that 3 times.
Well, Dan jinxed us. Just a minute ago, he said no flags. Yeah.
There was no flags. That's the first flag of the game. Came 2:27 in the game.
Seth Park going to be at quarterback again on this snap.
All right. And now Ian Garcia flares out to the left-hand side. Seth Park fumbles the ball, but he picks it up, and he's going to run, and he's not going to go nowhere. They bring him down. They'll have a few-yard loss on that play.
Two plays in a row, a penalty, and now a loss of yardage on a run play is not what you want to do on this drive. So
no, you want to keep the momentum going. You had the momentum going. You know what?
We got 2nd down at about, 18?
You got the D train there, number 9, look like he wants the ball.
They'll hand it off, and Garcia's going to throw it.
Come in, open.
He's got a couple of guys
open.
Overthrow and intended for Riley. He had 2 or 3 guys open on that play.
Yeah, he definitely had number. He had left receiver. I can't see the number, but left wide receiver's wide open. Kelsall was open. He had 3 choices there.
He should have went quick with that read if he could have.
Now it's 3rd and long, real long.
And they're going to throw the ball. Garcia back to pass. Throws it over the right-hand side to a wide-open Seth Park. And Park's headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Shasta.
Wow.
What a play.
Seth Park was wide open. There goes the cannon. There goes
the cannon with a smoke ring.
Wow. What a great play.
How about that?
Garcia rolled to his left on a design throwback. Garcia rolls to his left, plants his feet, throws a strike on a wheel route to Seth Park. for a touchdown. Seth made one or two guys miss about the 10-yard line going in.
What was great is he was nervous. He made 3 bad passes, comes right back around, makes a perfect strike for a touchdown.
And they needed that, and that was beautiful.
He had that whole defense going to the other side of the field. Kick is up, and kick is good.
Got a tie ball game.
We got a tie ball game. We will be right back.
Stand by, kickoff coming up.
You're listening to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
This is KKXS Shingletown Reading, your home for entertaining sports talk and award-winning play-by-play. If you're looking for a game, it's on XS Sports 96.1 FM.
Hey, this is Eric Gannon, driver of the number 75 Shasta Sports Network Super Late Model. Keep the pedal to the metal, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
All right, Eric Gannon racing his go-kart down at the Red Bluff Outlaws tonight. We wish you well. We support the Gannon Racing family, and we wish you well tonight. So thank you so much for being a part of this deal. And we got a kickoff coming up here. You guys go ahead and handle this.
That's
while
your guys'
update our social media.
Oh, we've only got one guy back, so Coach, you got this.
I think, Brian, that is Spencer Lauer back down there deep. He's standing at about his 15-yard line.
Coach is getting his headset back on. Hold on a second.
All right, we got it.
There you are.
There you go.
Hey, Coach, this is yours.
All right. That's Spencer Lauer. He's your guy, Brian.
And what's nice about the way the Marin Catholic does this is they put a single return man back. It gives them an extra blocker, and it eliminates confusion. You pretty much know who's going to get the ball unless they kick it really short.
But do they want to kick it to that guy?
Probably not.
Well,
they've probably seen film on him.
Well, if he's the set back down there all by himself,
I got a little pooch kick over to the 30-yard line. That's going to give Marin Catholic great field position.
Yeah, not too bad of a run back, too.
They get the ball at the 40-yard line.
Corbin Muckle on the stop for Shasta.
Nice job. Kyle Kelly was the one who received it. Do you call that a pooch kick?
Yeah, that's
I like
what we call it. Just kind of pooching it to certain spots. The problem with that is that if the guy catches it, kind of like what just happened, if any returner catches it, all they have to do is take a couple steps in there, and you're at the 40-yard line. So I don't know. If you have the ability to kick it deep and get a little, pin them back, that would be the way to do it.
Have you seen the rugby punt that a lot of high schools are using nowadays? I don't get that at all.
Well, it's effective if done correctly.
Okay, so Petrus now set with his count, and he'll hand that ball right up off the middle, and they missed the tackle, and the guy's off and running. 50, 45, 40, still going. Finally brought down at the 32-yard line, and that was Quintana involved with 62. Was that Beltran? That was Levi Peterson.
Levi Peterson on the
Anthony Marino. Anthony Marino there for Marin Catholic broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage and then was out. Big play. Big play there.
They said it when I was a kid. If you don't wrap them up, you're not going to bring them down. You got to wrap. And here comes the snap right there. Petrus looking at several guys. He's going all the way down to the end zone, and he's got a guy wide open. Overthrows him by 5 yards.
We're going to get a holding call on Marin Catholic offensive lineman.
Nice.
Kelsaw broke through and had a clear shot at the quarterback, and he was dragged down. So I expect the holding call here, and that's what it's going to be. So that's going to be nice. It's going to back them up. Marin Catholic that time, they had set the screen up on their last 2 drives, thrown the short stuff. They pump faked the short stuff, reset for the long ball, had a man wide open.
And he threw that ball 50 yards in the air with no problem at all. Wow.
So watching film on Thursday, that's exactly what they did. They kept lulling him to sleep, and then they went for the bomb.
And they went long, right?
Yep.
And it's difficult for the defense because you want to rally up and stop those short passes for minimum gains. But then if you get your momentum going towards the receiver and then he goes, stutter steps you and goes by you, it puts you in a bind. And that obviously that's what they're trying to do, and that's their game plan.
And number 2 and number 12 are just speedsters. So you get them away from us and it's over.
Yeah.
And they're going to back them up all the way to about the, 46-yard line. It's going to be Southern or Oregon, the
Oregon State
University. They got a great football program there, and there he goes.
They're going deep again.
All the way
wide open.
Same pass, same play.
Oh, boy, nice play.
He turned around just at the right time, Gibson did, and broke that ball up. Good job, Gibson.
Yeah, that was
top. Yep. That ball thrown there by Petrus was just a little underthrown. If it was,
went right back to him.
Someone just sent me a text and said, "Will you shoot that guy with the cowbell?" Here we go. Fake just in between play break here. We're really proud of being part of that.
Oh, we love having you guys out there. This is the Shasta Sports Network, and having you guys be a part of our team.
Have each other a Snickers, so he doesn't turn into
cards. Wrong way to go.
Those 15.
Getting back to my story.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is football. We don't play in feet. We play in yards.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Man, I'll
don't
tell you what.
No, now.
We got.
That's the biggest Snicker bar I've ever seen. Hey, this is 4th down and 10 here. This is a big play.
This is a big play. Let's go with it. There you go.
4th and 10 from the 33-yard line. Petrus rolls to the right. Got a man open to the sideline, and what a...
No, it's incomplete. And Shasta's ball.
Wow, there's a man down on the field, and that was the receiver. And I think he's just a little bit upset with himself, but he's got a little bit of a. He took a shot over there and tripped, and he's still down on the ground.
Brown again.
I tell you what, the block
between him and the defender, he's very, very good. Second thing is he's on the ground injured right now. Hopefully it's nothing too major.
Looks like he's moving now.
He's hopping
that
up.
would be a huge loss for Marin Catholic.
So, Coach, do you agree? We don't play in feet. We play in yards.
Oh, that's the biggest Snicker ball I've ever seen.
It's 1
there
yard
you go,
long.
Buddy. Merry Christmas, brother.
I guarantee you it's man. Shasta takes over. First and 10 on the 32-yard line. What a great hold by Shasta. See if they can get a drive here. 49 seconds left in the first quarter.
Here we go. Ian Garcia in the backfield, and there's the V-Train, Vinny Smith. He's ran the ball several times. In motion goes Park, and they're going to give it to him around the right-hand side. Waits for his block. Nothing opened up, and they'll bring him down right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
That looks like that 32 again is trying to strip that ball. It's Carter Lyon.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
I'm a broadcasting friend and a programming officer. Shakes tuned in, so thank you so much, manager. So everybody's on board tonight. And that's going to run out the first quarter.
The Sports Network.
Necessary. Just come in and get your child's $15 physical.
This is Ryan O'Brien from Red 103.
Madrigal dinner. You know what a big deal that is.
Oh, yes.
And they're doing the Madrigal dinner tonight, and I know that they both... And Gibson is going to get a few more. He gets across midfield down to the 49. Nice job. How about it? That's funny, Dan.
We don't need it.
Here comes the snap right now.
Lay back.
Well, you saw that in lap.
And the sideline, too. JC calls him
just telling him, hey, hang on to that ball.
3rd and 2.
Vinny, again.
Run. He's patient. Like there was a defender from Marin Catholic that had him for a loss, but sets him up, hits the edge.
Charges down.
Look at Marin Catholic, already hands on their hips, gasping for air. They're all.
Vinny gets the ball. They hit him right away.
You are listening to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
If you are looking for a job, you'll love Spirion. We match great talent to great opportunities. Our staff specializes in placing a wide range of employment areas, including clerical, secretarial, technical, light industrial, and word processing, temp to hire, and direct hire. Find a job you'll love. Contact Spirion today.
Hi, it's Dave Andrade, and you're listening to the CIF Regional Championship game on XS Sports.
All right, we are back, and teams are starting to line up. 9:30 left in the first half, 7-7.
Man, look at them crowd that line of scrimmage.
Wow, pack it in nice and tight. Garcia up over center. You don't see that very often.
He fumbled the football.
No way.
He got it
back though.
He fumbled the snap though, didn't he?
He didn't have it in control of it when he took that step back.
Okay, now this is a big play. You had 1st and goal from the 4, then 2nd and goal from the 1 inch, 3rd and goal from the 1 inch, 4th and goal from the 2 now.
What do you call, Coach?
It's going to be Seth Parker on the right edge.
I think so too. In motion, give it to him.
And Vinny.
False start.
And Vinny false started. Man.
But they did do that play that you just called. Seth Park. So that's
Do you kick the field goal, Coach?
Oh, good question.
I would, because I think in this game, and looking at how the scoring is going to be a premium, you're going to need every point. And that would be kind of a win for Marin, obviously, with 1st and goal or 2nd goal from the 1 inch line. But you don't want to get out of this with no points. But JC's thinking something different. He wants 7 here or 6 here, and they're going to go for it.
He's got that confidence level in his offense.
Pass to Kurt Gibson in the left end zone in the corner. That's what they're doing, and they throw it to the left corner end zone. Kurt Gibson!
Wow! You called that! Nice! How about it? He just called that!
Brian, I would like an application for a Shasta College coach, please. I need to submit.
I got to tell you, Garcia threw about as pretty a ball as you can throw.
It was right on right in the corner. It looked like Ben Roethlisberger throwing it to.
It was on time. It was on time. It was in a tight window. Great catch.
Wow.
I'll tell you what.
Deflate Marin, though. They thought they had them. They figured they're going to stop them.
Extra point is blocked.
Yes, it is blocked.
Yeah, so that'll be 13-7 with 8:47. Just call me the prophet. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
The hard winter weather is here, and that can mean flooding, roof leaks, or other damage to your home. Aztec Construction has 24-hour emergency response with real people ready to respond to your real problems 24/7. Call Aztec Construction and Restoration at 275-3327, 275-3327, or visit Aztec247.com.
This is Brian Smith with West Coast Concrete, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
No, too bad you're not here, Brian. We got a Snickers for you.
We got Snickers for everybody.
I think so, too.
What an answer right there by Shasta as far as on 4th down, making a big play, exciting play.
All right, so we're blocked. Oh, we're blocked. I can't believe it. Sorry. We've been asked to sit down.
We have been asked, but we're excited.
It was my wife, too. Okay, so his name is Spencer Lauer. He's back deep to receive this kickoff, and he stands right about his own 16-yard line. And
Barron, that's yours.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. I don't know who stopped by Napa Auto Parts and picked up a case of starting fluid, but every one of them Shasta Wolves is on it. Here comes the kick. And that's going to be one of the short kicks. That's a nice one. Go fall on it. It'll bounce out of bounds at about the, 17, 18-yard line.
It's going to be a penalty. See if they take the yardage or if they make them re-kick it. It looks like they're going to bring their offense out and get ready to go from the 35-yard line. So I think this is a big drive here by Marin Catholic. They've given up 2 unanswered scores. They started the game hot with a great passing game. 8:47 left to go in the half. They got the ball at the 35-yard line.
Gary, I say we.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football.
I say you turn that off.
I did.
Okay, come back to that in a second. Here comes Petros. He'll get the ball, and he's going to hand it off right up the middle. Strong runner. Not a big dude. Anthony Marino. 170-pound running back with about a 6-7-yard gain.
Walker Huey on the stop there. I say we give it to these two and we take the night off and watch a great game.
I don't know. This is.
So I don't know if you noticed, but Brown at number 12 is back in the game.
I saw that. He was playing some defense, too. He's a two-way player. I wonder if it was just a shoulder. I thought I saw him working on his shoulder.
Now, Coach, do you think that's going to wear a player out more a little bit with this game of magnitude?
As far as playing both ways?
Yes.
Yeah, in high school that's normal, though. You'll see Shasta's got a ton of guys playing both ways as well. But, yeah, definitely it will have some attrition there by the end of the game.
All right. They're looking to throw the ball. That's that quick in route. And he gets enough for a first down, and he's finally tripped up by Kelsall right about the 45-yard line.
Nice open field tackle.
Those quick passes are always difficult to defend.
And Petros does a great job of putting the ball right where it needs to be on those throws. A lot of people think those are easy throws. Those are hard throws, actually.
He is a tall guy.
He's throwing darts. He can see over that line like it's nobody's business.
Well, 6'5", 225.
Yep, he's going to throw it again, right-hand side, and that's going to be dropped. Incomplete, intended for Peter Brown.
Peter Brown, the one that was roughed up a little bit earlier.
Petros threw that ball before Brown broke, and they just weren't on the same page. I don't know if Brown took the route, a yard further than he should have, or it was just underthrown. But it's second down and 10.
Those pass routes, it's timing.
Absolutely.
It is exact timing. And now the Wildcats seem a little bit confused. They're looking over for some instructions from their coach. They got a couple of guys shifting around on their offensive line. They got 2 guys wide out on the left-hand side, and now 2 guys wide out on the right. Lauer is one of those. He's their kickoff specialist. He's in that slot, and they're going to throw the ball again.
Throw the ball deep here. Got some pressure on him finally.
Get it! Yep. And they finally get to him.
Wow. And that's...
How about that? Nice to see that guy.
Joaquin Torres.
Joaquin Torres.
Torres had him twice. Finally got him on the second time there for a gain of 2. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8.
It's really nice to see Torres getting in the action because I don't think we've said his name, Brian, all year long, but about 3 times.
So that's the first time this game, though, that we've got in there and actually got him
off his
distracted.
platform there. Yeah. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 8. Marin Catholic is on their own 47-yard line. This is a big play here in the game. Shasta could stop him here, get that ball back, get one more before halftime, eat some clock. That would be optimum right there for Shasta Wolves.
7:06 left to play in the first, and here comes Petrus. He's in that shotgun where he looks really comfortable, and he's looking to throw. Pump fakes, throws it over to the right-hand side, got a guy wide open, and that is complete, and he is on the move. That is Spencer Lauer, and Spencer Lauer.
I don't think he stepped out of bounds.
They called it right there. That's going to be a touchdown.
Wow. What a 63-yard strike immediately.
He was wide open.
Gibson for number 11 for Shasta had coverage and then just stopped. I don't know if he thought maybe, the player had gone out of range or what, but he had good coverage for the first couple seconds of that play, and then he stopped and let his man drop off, and it was a touchdown, an easy one.
They were trying to apply that pressure there, just couldn't get to him fast enough.
Extra point, they're all lined up and set up for that. There's the snap, the placement, the kick is up. And it's a wobbly kick, but it's still good. It goes through, and that's going to make it 14-13 with 6:50 left to play in the first half. Kickoff coming right up.
You're listening to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2017 Kia Niro, the highest ranked small SUV in initial quality by J.D. Power. Light up the holidays. Reading Kia, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, ReadingKia.com. Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2018 Kia Soul, the highest ranked compact multi-purpose vehicle in initial quality in 2017 by J.D. Power.
Light up the holidays. Reading Kia, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, ReadingKia.com.
Hi, this is Katie Summers from KRCR-TV, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Nice place to be right here. Gentlemen, I just want to let you know this is one of our greatest broadcasts already this year. At the moment, we've got 115 people tuned in, and there's a lot more out there and tuning in. Our friends down in the area where Marin Catholic are from, we made sure that we made contact with them and let them know that their people that couldn't make the game can tune us in. So if you're tuned in, thank you so much. You've got a very impressive, good-looking football team.
Yes, thank you for listening.
Here comes the kickoff right there. Okay, Brian, that's going to be yours all the way in the deep, and I think that might be Kurt Gibson.
And Gibson takes it up on the right-hand side. He's going to hit at the 10-yard line. Still on his feet, working hard. Looks like he's going to be taken down on that 18-yard line.
And a late flag.
I hope that's on Marin Catholic as far as from Shasta's perspective, because if not, that'll back Shasta up.
In a very deep area. But the captain from Marin Catholic was close to the referee. We'll see what we're going to do on this. Oh.
Chop block.
It's a big one.
Yep, that is a big one. That's going to back Shasta up. Ball was already at the 20. It looks like they're going to take him back to the 10.
Josh Roth, thank you for your comments. Getting us a little information about Lauer. He's only a sophomore. Guy got that pass a few moments ago. So, Josh, thank you so much. And Joe Bartletto from Chico listening. And Damian Stickler. You guys are all welcome for the broadcast. We love doing this.
Shasta's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 9-yard line after that penalty.
Wow.
All right.
Backed up.
And here comes. They're going to do that end around. And it's Kelsall. He's got a big hole around the outside. He's got enough for first down and more. He's out to the 26-yard line. Big run.
Did you see that stiff arm?
Yes, I love that stiff arm. But
I'll tell you what, he took Peter Brown from Marin Catholic and basically just threw him out of the way and never broke stride.
Yep. Wow. And just watching from that view, that wide open hole.
Seth Park will take the end around on the right-hand side this time, and he's met with opposition at the median. They're going to lose a few yards. He was keyed on Seth Park.
He was keyed on. It looked like a face mask there, but obviously wasn't. Referee was right there.
That was number 30, Alex Murray.
Alex Murray on the tackle?
Stop.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think? Get Benny going again here?
I think so. Keep him active. Kelsall hits you with that stiff arm, and you feel like you got hit with a croquet mallet.
There's a little change. Seth Park going back to his original spot after going in motion.
That's different. Okay.
Changing formation.
We'll take it. Garcia set to take the snap from he's going to throw the ball, and he's looking again, and he's got a guy, and that's complete. And that's going to be close or more than a need for a first down. Kenyon Riley.
I gotta tell you, they have isolation coverage over here. Marin Catholic's playing just one-on-one with no top help. They're running a little timing out, little stop route. And Garcia is putting the ball on time and on the money.
He's doing good tonight.
Looks like he's settling down now. Got those jitters gone, and he's
whistle just before this play.
And they're going to call a timeout. Shasta will.
Nope.
No,
Marin.
Marin calls a timeout.
Marin Catholic will call a timeout. Wilson as well. 5:34 left to play in the first half. And the Wildcats lead 14-13 here at Thompson Field.
You're listening to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
You're listening to Shasta Sports Network's presentation of the CIF Regional Championship Game, sponsored by Redding Kia and Bleachers Sports Bar and Grill on XS Sports.
Hi, this is Trina Hughes from Trina's Women's Boot Camp and Fitness. You're listening to the Shasta Sports Network. Now drop and give me 20.
All right, and man, I'm pretty much out of oxygen. All this action in the first half. I don't know if I can do 10 push-ups right now.
I couldn't do one.
I'm just chewing on this Snickers bar is wearing me out. Good stuff. This place is a full house, and we have a lot of folks listening down in the Bay Area from Marin Catholic, and they're supporting. Michaela Ratto is tuned in. Damian Stickler, thank you so much. We're happy to do this for you. We've got a great coaching staff, great football team, class acts all the way. They were out here on the field before the game, out of pads, and they weren't all cocky, and they were just relaxed and having a good time. And here we go. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Wolves. They fake it to Vinny, hand it off to Seth Park, and Seth Park gets out some tough yardage. Gained about 7 on the play.
Also, he's going to be about 9. He was 7, and then they fell forward. I'll tell you, Shasta does the best job of when you think they're done, getting 2 more.
I'll say.
It's going to be second down in the yard and a half maybe.
Good run.
Damian Stickler also saying thanks for the broadcasting.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Shasta moved it out to the 47-yard line. Here comes Kelsaw.
Wow. Look at him go. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Yep. Another first down for the Wolves.
Gain of 8 out to the 45.
Wouldn't you like to have him in your backfield?
Oh, absolutely.
He's not real fast. He's not real fast, but he's like a train going downhill.
The diesel.
Big dude. Here we go. And they're going to hand it off to Vinny this time up the middle, and they've keyed on him, and they're going to bring him down immediately. He'll lose a yard or 2.
That's okay. He got back to the line of scrimmage there. It's okay. Make them jam up the middle so your outside running game is good, and then you get the one-on-one coverage from the outside. Let him key on the big number 8. He's going to get his stuff, but if that, they're going to try to take something away. They're trying to take away Vinny. That opens up other things on the offense.
Yeah, it does. Damon Stickler is a family of Kurt Ramage, so they're listening up in Central Oregon tonight.
Oh, nice.
Good place to be. And there goes Kelsaw in motion. They're going to fake it to him. They're going to throw the ball. He's got nowhere to go. Now he turns around and comes to the other side. Dumps it off to Kelsaw. Good move. Kelsaw inside the 40 down to the 37-yard line. About a yard shy of the first down. Nice dump.
What great poise by Garcia.
Yeah.
He has really started to play a great game.
He has got that confidence level so high this year. I think that's been one of the keys for Shasta's success.
3rd down and 3. About 2. 3rd and 2.
2.5. Close to it. They're calling it 3 officially.
What a drive by Shasta.
Good
Started off at 8-yard line, on their 8-yard line.
And don't forget, Shasta received the ball at the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Eating clock here, moving the ball.
14-13.
They got their big boy out, and Marin their big nose guards on the bench right now. Oh, come on. Marin's going to take another timeout.
Well, we can stay right here.
Yeah, why not? There's there's no shortage of there's content to talk about.
Hey, I want to thank Aztec for jumping on board. Baron Browning and Spherion, thank you for jumping on board. We really appreciate it, and it's great to have you here.
I got to tell you, Aztec is one of those companies I just genuinely love to work with. They're always in the community. They're always doing the next right thing, whether it's a fire in Santa Rosa, they're collecting items for that, or whether we have a devastation right here in our own Shasta County. They're right there helping, and they're not looking for that payout. They're just helping the person in need. So they're just a fabulous company.
That's a good thing. I've learned over the course of my life, I'm 54 now, it took me a long time to learn it, but until you get to the point in your life where you are in a giving spirit, your life gets much more wonderful when you have that giving spirit. It comes back. It really does.
I spent Friday with the Salvation Army collecting toys with Channel 7, KRCR, and we really appreciate those. But who shows up? Aztec, not once but twice.
Nice.
You know, with a couple loads of stuff.
Because they're good people with good hearts.
Yeah.
Big third down here. 3rd down and 2.
All right.
Shasta at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Electric. 3:56 left to play. First half. They're going to give the ball right-hand side to Vinny, and he's got a first down. Down to the 33.
Beautiful run. Opened up that hole just for a split second.
I will tell you what. Most people don't focus on the offense and defensive line, but there is a battle going on down there.
You know, Marin Catholic's only given up 170 points all year in 12 games. So what are they averaging? About 13 points a game?
Something like
Shasta's already gotten that, and they're on their way for another one here, possibly. Kelsaw.
They do a crisscross on that. Didn't fool anybody. Hit
But
hard.
he still got 3 yards.
Still got 3 or 4 yards.
He did.
Every time he gets hit in the line of scrimmage, it's another 3 or 4 yards.
He wanted to give that linesman a new hairdo.
Yes, he did.
All right, so they're back at it. 2nd down and a long 8. They'll give it to Park, right-hand side. He cuts it inside because he had nowhere to go, and they don't even bring him down before they halt him and stop the whistle. It'll be no gain, if any.
That looks like they gave him a yard.
It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
You're in 4-down territory no matter what.
Apparently, JC's in 4 down
territory.
territory all the whole day.
Doesn't matter where they are.
Yeah, I like it.
You know, that takes me
Makes
back
it
to
easy.
the state championship last year when PV went for that extra 2. You got to be gutsy. Now's the time to be gutsy. Right?
Kelsaw, left side. He might score a touchdown. He got a 10, 5. Oh, down to the 1.
Nice open field tackle.
Demetrius Kelsaw,
the D-Train,
putting on a clinic out there, and he's down inside the 5, right about the 2-yard line. Shasta threatening to score.
He looks like he's having a good time.
Oh, he's having a blast. He loves running.
He's the guy that's disappointed when there's open space. He wants somebody to run over.
Yeah, they'll put him in motion.
Then he's going to score a touchdown, left side.
Touchdown, Shasta. Vinny Smith, and there goes the cannon.
What a drive by the Shasta Wolves. 92 yards.
Yep, 92 yards, 2:32 left in the first half. And wow, what a drive. Move over the Denver Broncos. Here comes a new drive.
Good Lord, I think I'm going to need to take this Snickers intravenously.
See if they can get the. Oh,
We
they're going
can
to go for 2. Shasta's going for 2 here.
Why not? They missed that extra point. I think they're going to go 2 for the rest of the night.
Okay, here it is. Garcia takes the snap. They're going to give that ball, fake it. They're going to give it to
Seth Park
around the right hand
Easy.
side. And there is the golden touchdown or an extra point for 2. Nice job, Seth Park around the right end.
Wow. Guess what? 21-14, favor of Shasta.
Holy cow, kickoff coming up in a moment. We've got 2:32 left to play in the first half. Shasta leads this one 21-14. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Everybody knows Enterprise picks you up. But can they solve all my transportation needs? Spoiler alert, they can.
You can buy from Enterprise Car Sales.
Sold. Car sharing. That's alarmingly sensible.
We even rent exotics.
That's good, because sometimes Mama wants to drive like a mother. Big trucks are kind of my jam. You guys make me feel so special.
Like a princess?
Exactly. Rent, buy, or share. How can Enterprise pick you up today?
Hi, this is Josh from Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Well, Josh, we might need you one more time
Very
if
nice.
this continues.
So Spence Lauer is back deep, about at the 19-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kelsaw was huge on that drive.
Oh, big time.
3rd downs, running physical, just wearing out the Marin Catholic defense.
Okay, so that is
Spence Lauer.
Spencer Lauer, no relation to Matt. He's at about the 17-yard line. Matt Lauer, come on, man.
And Bear, you got it. This is your call.
Let's see what they do with the kick this time.
Okay, so I'll keep an eye on the number and see who gets it because they are obviously keeping the ball away from Lauer. Until now, Lauer's going to get it. All right, Darren, you're on, brother.
Moving sideways, he's up to the 20, back all the way to the 30, and down about the 32, 33-yard line.
Hey, not a bad run back for nothing to do with it.
And I tell you what, Kenyon Riley bringing them down. Okay, the defense has to really put the pressure on and stop that offense's momentum.
Wow.
I believe Marin Catholic has one timeout left.
They only have
they used 2. I think they got one timeout left, if I believe. But Shasta, I think, has 2. And so they, if they could get an incomplete pass here and if use those to their advantage, they could get the ball back here possibly, which would be nice.
Here come the Wildcats.
Let's see if Marin goes back to the air, though, right?
I think so. I think they'll run once in a while, keep you honest, but their matchups, and they've got good matchups with their receivers.
Petrus has been very impressive all night long with his arm, and he's no less impressive right now. That is a completion right there to Peter Brown, but for about a 6 or 7 yard gain.
Brought out of the bounds by Kurt Gibson.
I'm very impressed with this Marin Catholic football program, and these guys, they're slick. They know what they're doing. They're really in nice form tonight. It's a good, close football game. This is a fun game. Here comes the snap right now. Petrus will take it, and he's looking to throw, and he's got 4 choices.
Out of the backfield.
And he's got Anthony Marino, and Marino still on his feet. And he's still going after getting hammered a couple of times. Big time finish right there from Corbin Muckle. Buries him, but he gets all the way down to the 14
What
yard
a great
line.
play by Marin Catholic, though. Bringing them out of the backfield. They sent all their guys deep.
Yeah, and they all just ran 40, 50 yards, and they're going to that hurry-up offense. That makes a difference.
And Shasta's playing a real aggressive style of defense. Their coverages are real tight, and they're getting them on wheel routes and things that a good football team would do against that kind of coverage. We got a tight end split out here. Wide open the middle.
A lot of choices, and that's going to go into the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. No good.
Almost intercepted by Kurt Gibson. He got one hand on that.
Kurt Gibson, excellent coverage.
What a great jump by Kurt Gibson. Kurt Gibson's timing is just dead on tonight.
Well, it's like we were talking earlier because, we always like to do our armchair quarterback stuff, and when we were getting ready for the game, and we're saying every player on the team has got to have their best game tonight. That's the level that these two teams are at right now. Here comes Petrus in that shotgun. He's got a man in motion. He will fake it to him, go to pass right over the middle, has a guy. Did he get it in there? I think he did.
He did. Wow, what a great throw. Talk about threading the needle.
That was.
There's a very good throw. He throws that slant down low where only the receiver can get it.
And that was number 2, Skinner.
I can see why Oregon State wants him.
Oh, yeah. He has NFL size, 6'5", 225. And he's got a great arm, great time. He's a big-time player.
And he sits in the pocket very well.
And here we come. Petrus set to go. Fakes the handoff up the middle, going to throw into the end zone. Got a guy wide open. And that is going to be another 6 points for the Wildcats. Touchdown, Brown. Catholic and Peter Brown, your receiver. Wow.
Well, I'll tell you, it's tough to cover these guys because they're precise in their routes. They've got great athletes. The quarterback is elite, so he's putting the ball on time where it's got to be. And Shasta's just going to have to really do what they've been doing, which is control the line of scrimmage on offense and keep that offense on the bench. That's the best game plan that they can have right now.
Extra point coming up, and that is up, and he missed it. It's going to be wide to the right.
Wow.
Good. Oh, my goodness. Brian, you've seen 100,000 football games in your lifetime. That way, that extra point right there could make a difference at the end of the fourth quarter.
Points are at a premium tonight. It's going to be a high-scoring affair, so you get down to the wire. It's kind of like our championship game where they kept going for 2 because of their kicking situation, and it cost them, cost Monterey. Every point matters right now. Every single point matters.
This is one exciting football game, you guys. You agree, man? This is good. The level of play is excellent on both sides. Both teams look great. Marin Catholic is a very impressive football club. Shasta, they've been very impressive too.
I got a feeling.
And 2 different complete styles of game. You've got a throwing game from Marin Catholic, and Shasta's running it. Both doing a great job.
And both offenses are doing what they want to do.
Yes.
The thing that's a little bit scary is Marin Catholic is so electric. They're big plays, potential on every time he drops back.
I've noticed they've got a lot of tall players. Not big, but tall.
I look at the coaches on Shasta's side, and they're all relaxed. They're kind of laughing with each other. They're just having a good time.
Well,
All right, Coach, this is all you.
Here it is, and that's going to go to Kirk Gibson. Brian, you got him.
Well, Gibson at the 20. He's going left side, 25. Stutter steps, spins to the right. He's going to bring it up to about the 27-yard line, 26, 27-yard line. Good field position coming out. There's 1:30 left in the half.
Yeah. Wow.
Be really nice right here to get some points out of this drive because you're going to get the ball back, as you had mentioned earlier, than the first drive in the second half. So it's a time right now to maybe put a little space between you and Marin Catholic.
Be a good time to make it happen.
But you don't want to get in this. It's scary in this situation because you don't want to get out of your game plan and try something that is crazy right now as far as throwing the balls where you're not usually throwing it and turn the ball over here.
Exactly.
You don't want to give Marin. You want to go. You got the chance to go into halftime with the lead.
And they're going to go right up the middle there. Vinci, not much to go right there. Brian, you'll appreciate this. The quarterbacks that have come out of Marin Catholic, one of the names that used to be alumni from Marin Catholic is Jared Goff, the quarterback of the Rams.
Yep.
He's not bad.
He came from
He's
this
not
school.
bad at all.
Yeah.
No, he's doing a pretty good job this year.
Fun. And they're going to hand that off around left-hand side. The quick one, Mosby. Mosby gets it up for a first down. Nice run.
Okay, we got 52 seconds left in the half.
Keep it driving down.
Got to get rolling here. Got to use the time.
Hey, Gary.
Wisely.
I feel tortilla soup in our future.
I don't know.
Garcia got rolled up on a little bit, limping around. He's going to be fine, but he did get the little ankle on that play. It's first down. Here comes Vinny off the left edge. Still going. Going to get one. That's a tough one. And 35 seconds, 34 seconds.
I think they're just going to let the
31.
clock run?
Nah, man. Maybe.
You got 2 timeouts.
Jamar Sakona, that big boy, number 75, he weighs 295 pounds. He couldn't even bring Vinny down on that play right away.
And I understand what JC's doing here. He's got the lead guaranteed. There's no reason to try to do something that's going to give Marin Catholic any momentum. They're going to roll out, throw to the right here, try one play.
And it's completed.
Nice job, first down. It's going to give you a first down with 7 seconds to go here.
And that completion is to Ryan Puckett.
All right.
I don't have a stat sheet in front of me here, but I think Garcia's probably completed his last 6 balls he's thrown.
He's been sharp tonight. He's been very good. And they're going to call a timeout. Shasta will take that with 7 seconds left. Let's just stay right here.
Oh, yeah, we're staying right here. We're not going anywhere.
So after going 0-4, you make the next 6. Nice job.
Yeah, he's really settled down. And, I coach quarterbacks, and so I'm watching the little things as far as what he's doing. And he's really doing some nice things out there as far as his timing, where he's putting the ball, his calm demeanor out there.
It doesn't look spectacular with him, but he gets the job done.
And at the end of the day, that's what it's about, right?
Yep. Right.
I mean, you get the job done. I'll tell you what, talking about quarterbacks, I'm really impressed with this Marin Catholic quarterback. Obviously, he's a heck of a player, but, this might be one of those guys that we see. You never know how his college career is going to go, but you go to play in the Pac-12, and 6'5", 225 with his kind of delivery, his kind of athleticism. He's a kid that we might be seeing playing in the NFL in a few years.
Right.
And you've had some coaching changes in the Pac-12. So.
Yep. Oregon State's going to have a new coach. And
so's Oregon.
Yep, that's true. Yep.
First and 10 for Shasta.
Seth Park in motion. He's not going to get it. They're going to throw the ball. They're looking for Gibson on the left-hand side. Now he's going to go up on a route, and it's up for grabs and out of bounds. No good. Out of play. No
1.3 left.
Wow. You're talking about going back to our camp out right behind us here to get some tortilla soup. This game has been so good, I might want to sit here and watch the halftime show.
But I heard your soup is so good.
It is.
Well, then,
I'll let all you guys get taken care of first.
Yeah, guests are first.
Well, they're just going to take a knee here. What a great half by Shasta and Marin Catholic.
This game has not disappointed in any way, shape, or form. It is halftime here at Thompson Field. Shasta leads it over the Marin Catholic Wildcats 21-20, and we will be right back.
You're listening to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Looking for an immediate career opportunity in Reading? Listen up. Spherion is a recruiting and staffing leader with 20 years of success helping job seekers in our area get connected to rewarding career opportunities. They currently have a variety of job openings, including warehouse laborers, auto body techs, as well as office and administrative positions. If those fit your skills and interests, Spherion would love to talk to you. Learn more about these or other available positions. Call Spherion today at 222-3434. Get connected to a job today. Call Spherion.
If your child plans to play high school sports this year, they'll need a sports physical. Well, right now, Hilltop Medical Clinic is offering sports physicals for just $15. You must pay cash at time of service. No appointment is necessary. Just come in and get your child's $15 physical on Hilltop Drive in the Town and Country Shopping Center or Eureka Way. Hilltop Medical Clinic is never far away when you need them. They make it easy to get care. Call 221-1565 or visit hilltopmedicalclinic.com.
The hard winter weather is here, and that can mean flooding, roof leaks, or other damage to your home. Aztec Construction has 24-hour emergency response with real people ready to respond to your real problems 24/7. Call Aztec Construction and Restoration at 275-3327, 275-3327, or visit aztec247.com.
This is Defensive Coordinator Kirk Ramage, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Everybody knows Enterprise picks you up. But can they solve all my transportation needs? Spoiler alert, they can.
You can buy from Enterprise Car Sales.
Sold. Car sharing. That's alarmingly sensible.
We even rent exotics.
That's good, because sometimes Mama wants to drive like a mother. Big trucks are kind of my jam. You guys make me feel so special. Like a princess? Exactly. Rent, buy, or share. How can Enterprise pick you up today?
Hi, it's Rick Healy from Q97, and you're listening to Shasta High School football on XS Sports.
Welcome to the Shasta Sports Network Halftime Report. A quick look at tactical and statistical information from the first half of tonight's game. Here now, with an in-depth analysis on the first half, Gary Moore and Dan Miller.
Dan, I will tell you right now, you and I together, we've done about 23, almost 40, 45 football games in the last 2 years, and I don't think there's been anything more electric than the first half we just saw here at Thompson Field.
The first half we just saw was an amazing game of football, period. Both sides of the ball, defense and offense. What a game. Excitement.
Spencer Petrus is the quarterback. He's the senior, 6'5", 225, committed already to Oregon State. This place has already kicked out other great quarterbacks. Jeffrey Goff, who's the quarterback for the Rams right now.
Yep.
And, he is a product of Marin Catholic. They just got a really good, not just a football program, but a great school.
They do.
Mike, see if you can't work your way right over here.
Actually, no, let's put him right here. Mike,
okay.
Just step back here. Let's make it easy for you.
Man. Our friend Mike Carnahan, who I grew up with, played high school and football with. He's been around. It's nice to see you here tonight. Your son is a former alumni of West Valley. Can you hear us okay, Mike?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Your son, Graham, was West Valley last year. He's playing for William Penn this year. Give us a little recap on how your boy's doing.
Well, he had a real good year as his freshman year.
Looked like it.
Yeah, he did. I've posted a few videos. Ended up halfway through the season. He ended up starting on the varsity team, middle linebacker.
Nice.
Yeah, and he was on all special teams and did a real good job. A learning curve. You get to the college level, and like he said when he came home, he go, Dad, they're big boys back there in Iowa.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
It's a whole new development over there once you get to that next level.
Well, when you get there, when you get to the college level with scholarships, everybody's all league and everybody's all section and everybody's all world. So when you get there, it's refreshing for the kids that really want to work because they're in the same mind group that, they all want to work. They're there for a reason.
Yeah. Your boy's got the work ethic that I ain't never seen by anybody. He's a stud. So.
He pushes himself. He really, truly does, and again, it was a major learning curve.
Yeah.
It truly is,
Well, you said you picked him up from the airport today, and I go, was he here tonight? And you said, no, he is dead tired.
He is, he just went through finals. He's doing pre-med. Biology.
Yeah.
And, so he's doing good 4.0.
Good.
So you can't complain about that. But he just a lot of hard work. It's a different animal when you go up there, especially the adjustment of going away to college. A lot of kids it's a real big adjustment, when all of a sudden you're by yourself.
Yeah.
You have to grow up in a hurry. And it's a struggle, and I get it for a lot of kids. It's just tough.
I know that this seems like a goofy question, but I'm going to ask you. That's quite a ways away, William Penn. How often do you talk to him?
We text about probably every week. We text. Not much talk because his discipline and his diligence to his grades.
That's good.
When I do call him, he's like, "Hey, Dad, how you doing, son?" "I'm studying, Dad." "Okay, this will be short. I love you. Have a great day. Hope everything's good.
And get home for Christmas.
Yeah. He's looking forward to home cooked food.
Now their season is over now, right?
They are over. They were 7-4. Had a good season. They ended on a great note. They beat Grandview, which I believe was number 6 in the nation.
Nice.
So and it's a big rivalry game. Grandview is out of Des Moines, so they have a big trophy that they pass back and forth, kind of like the River Bowl here, at the college level. And it's been like I want to say 5 or 6 years since they actually William Penn has beat Grandview.
We are very happy to hear that your boy is doing so well and progressive and just moving on and moving up. So congratulations, you've produced a very good football product.
Well, thank you. Well, it's all him. I tell people, it's the kid. They got to want to do it.
That's right.
That's what it is. If you want to put the time in, which there's no shortcuts in this. You got to spend the off season in. He's already talking about lifting tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so you have to put the time in. It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah. Well, if he wants to lift something, put a rake in his hand, put him to work.
Well, we do that too. That's
good.
for sure. So.
Good. Congratulations. You got a good kid right there.
Thanks again, Gary. Have a great
Mike
day.
Carnahan, our buddy. He's been with us all year long. We've seen him a couple of times. He's supported Shasta College all year long. We've seen him there. Here comes Brian.
Division III AA.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
It's so exciting here. There's people wandering around. And there's people doing flips out on the field. The cannons going off.
Hitting the mouse that's starting the music.
Wow.
All right, well, we got 8:14 left before the third quarter. So
we can take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back right to kick off the second half here in about 7-8 minutes. Stand by. You're listening
to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Where's your happy place? That place where everything feels right, and all the pieces of this crazy puzzle we call life fit. You can't help but smile when you're there. What if your happy place was at work? You have to be there. Might as well love what you're doing, right? At Spherion, we think so. Every year, we help 160,000 people put their skills to work in rewarding careers that keep them happily moving toward their goals. While we enjoy a place of leadership in our industry, we are locally owned and we make staffing personal. Our business is about people and connecting them to jobs that put a sparkle in their eye and a spring in their step. At Spherion, we love what we do. And we think you should too.
This is KKXS Shingletown Reading, your home for entertaining sports talk and award-winning play-by-play. If you're looking for a game, it's on XS Sports 96.1 FM.
When I was a young girl, my dream was to be a softball player. I had a wicked fastball that shattered the other teams. But when they cut the funding for physical education, I didn't get the chance to play, and my dream struck out. I still get to throw heat for a living, but it's just a little different now.
Take a stand on education.
Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2017 Kia Niro, the highest-ranked small SUV in initial quality by J.D. Power. Light up the holidays. Reading Kia, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, ReadingKia.com. Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2018 Kia Soul, the highest-ranked compact multi-purpose vehicle in initial quality in 2017 by J.D. Power.
Light up the holidays. Reading Kia, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, ReadingKia.com.
listening to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Omega Mortgage. We believe in loans, not limitations. Educating our customers is the key ingredient to our recipe of conducting quality business. At Omega Mortgage, we're more than a broker. We are the bank. From application to in-house funding, we do it all and pass the savings on to you. We make instant decisions based on the merit of your loan, not just income and credit. Our loans fund in as little as 5 days, so whether you're looking to purchase or refinance a home or commercial property, we have the right products for you. Our clients benefit from our cutting-edge agent pricing program because it offers you the best loan programs for your individual needs and situations. Get the facts from a name you can trust, Omega Mortgage. Set up a mortgage planning session today with one of our experienced mortgage planners. Call 223-1400, 223-1400. Finally, a lender you'd refer your friends to, Omega Mortgage. We do loans.
Shasta Physical Therapy wants you to know it's your health, it's your recovery, and most importantly, it's your choice. If you require physical therapy because of an injury at work, at home, at play, or when the time comes when you need post-operative rehab, Gary Hoffman and Andy Holgram at Shasta Physical Therapy have been helping patients since 1993. Taking time to pick the right physical therapist is just as crucial as picking the right physician. At Shasta Physical Therapy, their goal is to help every patient get their life back to normal. For neck, back, arm, leg, foot pain, or post-operative rehab, Shasta Physical Therapy is your choice. Remember, when your physician prescribes physical therapy, ask for Shasta Physical Therapy by name. After all, it's your health, it's your recovery, and it's your choice.
Shasta Physical Therapy. Call 221-1312, 221-1312. Make it your right choice.
Leon, your reactions following today's devastating loss?
Football's a team sport, man. So I got to put the loss squarely on the shoulders of my supporting cast. Look, man, I've been carrying these guys the whole season, but I can't do it all. I need some help.
So your 4 fumbles weren't a factor in your mind?
Not if one of those other guys would have jumped on the ball. Again, Leon can't do everything.
There's no I in team.
Well, ain't no we either.
Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2018 Kia Sorento, the highest-ranked midsize SUV in initial quality in 2017 by J.D. Power. Light up the holidays, Redding Kia. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, ReddingKia.com.
Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2017 Kia Niro, the highest-ranked small SUV in initial quality by J.D. Power. Light up the holidays, Redding Kia. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, ReddingKia.com.
Back here. Turn that music off, Brian. I'd rather talk to you than listen to some of that new wave music. There's just so much going on right here. Both teams are back out on the field. The first thing that I noticed, they all have energy. They're doing some movement, keeping things going. The full team doing things, and they're ready to go. Both of them. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are you? Did you die? There we go.
All right, back with you.
All right, Brian Hamilton is here with us from Shasta College. He's one of their coaches out there. They had a great season. Baron Browning is with us here from Spherion. Thank you so much for your support. We love it. We just absolutely love it.
Glad to be here.
And Baron, give me your. I mean, you went back and watched some of the game film on these guys last week, preparing for this game. What do you think? Does their level of play match what you've seen?
Absolutely. Marin and their last few game films did exactly what they're doing tonight.
Really?
They would skirt it out a little bit on some short passes and then bomb, short passes, and they have some great receivers. As you can see tonight, they can get past us, and that's what they were doing at the last game.
Here comes the Shasta Ball Club headed to the sideline. Brian, what is it going to take now to this game? We're like starting it fresh. It's only a 1-point difference right now. What does Marin Catholic need to do to elevate their game in this? And the same question for Shasta.
Well, I think the keys of the second half are going to be can Marin Catholic withstand the physical run game that Shasta has? Last time we saw Vinny Smith have over 200 yards in the section final game in the second half.
Right.
So he gets better as the game goes on. So can Marin Catholic withstand that physical play? Then for Shasta, can Shasta do a better job of putting pressure on the quarterback? Because to me, that's the only way you're going to slow this Marin Catholic offense down is by disrupting the quarterback. He got disrupted maybe
twice,
two or three times at most, and the rest of the time he was able to get through his read progressions, and that's not a good thing for Shasta.
Right.
So physical play, can Marin handle Shasta's physicalness? Can Shasta do a better job of putting pressure on the quarterback?
That's a good picture to paint right here. We're about 30 seconds away from the beginning of the second half, and it's going to be good stuff. I just turned that volume down because we wanted to talk.
Oh, okay.
So you can run out whatever it is that you do there, and
I'll do what I have to do.
Reset your system.
We just need to be careful of this mouse, because once we hit that, it's touchable. Boom, music plays, and it's on.
So what I'm hearing is, don't touch my mouse.
Don't touch my mouse.
Okay.
How'd you guys like the tortilla soup?
The tortilla soup was great.
Isn't it great?
Oh, man, I'll tell you. I wish a couple half times, I would have had about 3 or 4 bowls.
If you would have had 3 or 4 bowls, you would have never made it to the fourth quarter. You would have been asleep.
You'd have been in a hammock.
Yep.
All right.
Right next to the can and sleeping.
You know, the most impressive player on the field for me, as far as maybe not, they had the most impact, whatever, but the one that I thought elevated their game was Garcia for Shasta.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. He started the first couple drives shaky, and then really was perfect. I mean, for about a quarter and a half, and that really adds another dimension to the Shasta offense.
I agree.
With Kelsall too. Kelsall playing phenomenal ball, and the stiff arm. You got to love the stiff arm.
Oh, he loves that.
Hey, real quickly before they get this kickoff, Mr. Eric Schmitz is a teacher down at Marin Catholic, and he's tuned in tonight. So nice to have you.
I love them teachers.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Yes, thank you for all you do.
Absolutely.
Okay, run back, guys.
Building a better education.
That's going to be Kurt Gibson on the far side and Marino Carrillo on this side.
And it's your guys's.
It's your pick, Ryan. Which one do you want?
I'll go with Carrillo.
Okay. I'll go with and then you got the one on the opposite side.
Far side.
That's Kurt Gibson. There's the kick, and Gibson's got it. Darren Browning, you're on
10, up to 15, 20, 25, still on his feet. Down around the 28-yard line.
And a nice spin move there at the end.
Yeah. Well,
more cowbell.
I think we need more cowbell. I love it.
Someone's already jumping out of case about the cowbell.
Yes.
Somebody's already written in.
And the gentleman behind me wanted me to tell the audience to get louder. They're not loud enough on this side.
Wow. That's so funny. Somebody's already written in and said, can you take that cowbell away from that lady? If you saw this lady, you wouldn't want to. She could probably take me and a couple of other guys. All right, here we go. Second half. Shasta with the ball. 1st and 10. Kelsall in motion. Vinny's going to get the call. That's a good call. He's got a hole. Nice little pickup.
You notice, I mean, obviously it's the first carry, second half, he's going to be fresh, but do you notice it's either everybody else slows down or he gets faster? Because the more carries he has and the longer the game goes on, he seems to be at a different speed than everybody else.
It's like one of those wind-up things, man. And more he gets going, the faster he does. And there's an end around from Kelsall. Kelsall gains a handful of yards. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's got 7 guys on him, and they still can't bring him down.
Wow.
What a stud he is.
I think Kelsall is turning into Vinny Smith himself.
Well, that's a first down. Nice 2-play drive. You notice they run that sweep a ton into the bench. I said that earlier, which is great for us because it's come right at us. We get to see it.
I'll tell you what, Kelsall, that's like Earl Campbell style, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Here we go. Vinny will get it again this time over right tackle. He's met right at the line of scrimmage for a short gain, not much at all.
They are just going to try to wear that defense down immediately.
Well, that's their game plan.
So you say that, Gary, and he got 3. So he gets hit.
Yeah.
You think he's done, and he actually ends up with 3 yards.
That's a 2nd and 7 from the 46-yard line.
There's that in the round, Seth Park, and he's not going to get around.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Barely eludes that guy.
What a great move.
Gains about 2 or 3.
He just lowered his head as he tried to get wrapped up, and he just went back, took a step back and went.
And he beat the tackle of Peter Brown, which is one of the best athletes on the field.
Yeah.
That's the receiver from Marin Catholic. So you can know that he's a heck of an athlete. So that's a great job by Seth Park.
All right, so it's about 3rd and 4. That's what they'll call it. Kelsall goes in motion, and they give it to Vinny around the left-hand side. And Vinny's hit immediately, and he's hit a second time, and he's going down with no gain.
Nah, he got 3.
You're going to end up with 4th and 1.
Fourth and 1.
I should just automatically just add 3 yards to anything I'm doing with
Big
him.
play here. This is a big play. 4th down from the 49-yard line.
They're going for it. Shasta's going for it. They'll give it to Vinny. Take it to Vinny. They'll give it to Kelso around the left end. He's got the first down, and he's still going. Go! He's down to the 10-yard line, and they finally bring him down to 5.
What a run by Kelso. There's your factor right there.
I'll tell you what, that's a freight train coming right at you down the sideline.
That's the D train coming at you.
It's weird. He's not fast at all. You can see him. He's just got his stride.
But his pace allows things to develop in front of him.
He's like a quarter horse, that guy.
That's called rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
First and goal from the 8-yard line. Here comes Seth Parker on the right side. Got space.
He got wrapped up.
Good open field tackle right there, because if he wouldn't have made that, there would have been another 6 points on the board.
You know, Shasta only averages all season long 8.9 points in the third quarter.
Their third quarters are their least productive.
You see the great thing, though, the receivers on that long run capped the end and were blocking downfield for the extra yardage.
Nobody's covering the slot down here. I don't know if...
hello.
I mean, nobody.
There's not one. Yeah, they finally caught on to it. They picked it up. Kelso goes in motion. They'll give the ball to Vinny Smith, and he's got things to do. And he goes all the way. Touchdown, Shasta. Vinny Smith.
Vinny Smith saw one defender standing about the 2, and he thought, that's no defender.
Wow.
What a physical runner.
You know, you gotta give all that thanks, though, to Kelso. He's his lead blocker. He just follows him.
Yeah, you get Kelso, Vinny Smith blocking and running for each other, and those are 2 physical football players. Those are guys that are tough to stop. Great opening drive to this second half by Shasta Wolves.
Extra point set to go. There's the placement. The kick is up, and it's textbook perfect, and that's going to make it 28-20 with 9:06 left in the third period. We'll be right back with a kickoff.
Well, they've already...
Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
If you are looking for a job, you'll love Spirion. We match great talent to great opportunities. Our staff specializes in placing a wide range of employment areas, including clerical, secretarial, technical, light industrial, and word processing, temp to hire, and direct hire. Find a job you'll love. Contact Spirion today.
Hi, this is Vanessa from Enterprise Rental Car, and you are listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Yeah, you know what? Brian Hamilton just brought up a very good point. They've only averaged giving up 14 points a game all year long, and look at Shasta's put up 28. That was a good...
Doubled them up already.
Doubled them up.
That's what Shasta needed to start the third quarter. A nice long drive. They took about 6 minutes off the clock, and they were rolling, and they're leading 28-20.
To the 174 people who are tuned in to us right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
By the way, Marin's last game, it was 59-56.
Wow. All right, they're going to flare it out.
Well, they gave up most of their season points in that one game then.
They did. All right, Spencer Lauer is the man of the hour, and Barron, you got him.
Here we go.
Deep at the 15. By the way, gentlemen, all 4 of us are very exciting. It's exciting stuff, and we're doing really good about not stomping all over each other. Here comes Mr. Lauer.
From the 10. He's up to the 15. Up to the 20. He's still on his feet. Out to the 25-yard line.
Very nice, Barron. Nice.
Nice tackle by number 23.
Couple of people in there. That was very nice. Cade Petrie involved.
I think that's a better scheme right there. Kick it deep. It looks to me like Shasta's coverage scheme is fine.
Yeah.
And so now the ball's at the 25. Well, earlier they're getting at the 40.
Yep.
Those 15 yards are freebies if you just keep giving them the ball at the 40-yard line.
There's the chess club down there trying to get everybody riled up.
That's right. I see. Hey, move that castle all the way down. You like playing chess? Now they're going to hand it off right up the... Yeah, right.
Well, Troy Lyon, he says, you know what? They've been throwing it so much, I haven't got much, I haven't been able to play much tonight.
Right.
So he liked that right there.
He's been quiet.
Well, and that's because of the scheme of Marin Catholic doesn't really run the ball in the A and B gaps. That time he got one up the middle and made him pay it 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. And gain a couple of yards shy of the first down.
And Bellagio on the tackle there. Nice read by Bellagio.
We got 3rd down and 4. Marin Catholic on their own 32-yard line.
They've not used Marino a lot tonight, and in the last game, he had 4 or 5 great runs. So I'm really surprised, but maybe we'll see him more in the second half.
I'm shocked that they're coming out and running the ball, trying to run against this team.
I'd be leery right now of a little quick out or that tunnel screen.
Exactly right.
Big play here for Shasta.
We have nobody on that slot on the left-hand side. But Muckle's got him deep. They're going deep down the right line. And that is right in the hands of the man who's done it, Peter Brown, a couple of times already tonight.
Well, Brown and Kirk Gibson are just battling each other left and right.
I'll tell you, Brown has some speed. That is the 5th time tonight he's been ahead of him by 2 or 3 yards.
And the problem is, too, is they're isolating him, so he has no over-the-top help. He's kind of on an island, and with not a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
And he's really
it's
tall,
tough.
too.
You can see here they're playing press with no safety over top, and it's tough. It's tough to cover those good receivers.
Goes
like
over
that.
to the left tackle to number 34. That is Cole Truex. He's met immediately. He only got picked up a few yards.
Yeah, Coach, I'm a little surprised they're not tag teaming him with double plays on him because he's probably had 80% of the throws tonight.
His targets have been extremely high. You're right, probably 80% of the time. And what they do is they set all the receivers to the other side of the field, and then they isolate him a lot of times to the wide side of the field, and that puts Shasta in a little bit of a bind. You cover the trip side with more over-the-top help and isolate over on the single, and that's what they've chosen to do. The problem is that's their best receiver. You can see it here again.
Yeah, same deal.
They're pressing up with no over-the-top help on the best receiver on the field.
There's the snap. They're looking for the quick pass. They're going all the way to the end zone. There it is. Same play. And it's broken up. Incomplete. Nice job on the defense.
It's going to be a battle between Gibson.
Great job. Great job by Gibson. And the thing is that's a great play call. They're doing what you're supposed to do. You're getting your best athlete in space, putting it up there to make a play. That time Shasta High School player Gibson did a great job.
A lot of deflection stuff going on here tonight. You would really want to confuse these Marin Catholic guys. Send the chess club across the field. That'd be different.
Hey, there you
Another
go.
big third down here.
Give you a flyby with the helicopter.
Marin Catholic has been really good on third down tonight. This spins a little bit longer. Third down and probably about 7, maybe 7.5. Once again, one single coverage over here on Brown.
They're going to throw
They're
the ball.
looking at him.
And he's going to run it. He had a hole. He's going to run it. Headed for the first down marker. He made it and runs out of bounds.
Petrus was looking to throw again to Brown, but Gibson did a nice job of rerouting him. And so when he got back to his other read progression, there was nobody there in the middle, and he did a nice job of running the football.
I think the only way you're going to be able to beat Brown is you've got to stay physical with them all the way.
Absolutely, and I think all of you guys will agree with me tonight. I think both teams are very impressive on the minimal amount of penalties that we've seen. He said it. The mom's sitting right next to me right now. Here we go. Petrus. He's got a fresh set of downs.
See that?
Wow.
Gordon Muckle helps him up off the ground afterwards.
And he's really good.
Yeah.
That's not a good combination.
No, it's not. You got to put the pressure on him.
Now, they're trying. It's just the Marin Catholic
that came out early on.
Oh, that's going to be, he was wide
open. Procedure against Marin Catholic. That play design, they moved it, they bunched up the right side, put Brown really tight in the line of scrimmage, half rolled.
Wide open. There wasn't anybody close to him.
Guy coming across the right side of the field took out the coverage.
Ryan Balaban, thank you for listening to us tonight. We appreciate the chime in on our YouTube chat line.
8-20, favor of Shasta.
I'm still thinking that extra point early on might come back into play later on. We'll see. Here comes Petrus now. He's got his line all up. He's sending the guy out wide, and he's going to the air. He's got a little bit of pressure. Lyons misses him. He's going to run the ball. He'll run it all the way to the left-hand side out of bounds.
Looks like he just got 2 yards past the original line of scrimmage.
That's great. Right there, Lyons was able to get him off his feet as far as off his platform. He wants to set his feet and throw the football. You get him moving off his platform like that, and there were some open wide receivers, but the pressure flushes him out. We'll give up 2 there, right?
Absolutely. Lyons was so close. If he would have been as Edward Scissorhands, he could have shredded the guy.
So now this is another big third down. Marin Catholic's been tremendous on third down. This is 3rd down and 13 from about, the 16-yard line?
Yep, they're getting down there inside the red zone. It's a big deal. And they send a guy out to the right-hand side.
That could be offensive pass interference.
Absolutely.
Wow, Dan Childers listening to us, going for the Wildcats. Dan, thank you for chiming in, buddy.
He pushed on the back of.
Absolutely. Once again, Shasta did a nice job of getting pitchers out of the pocket. For penalty, they're going to back him up, and it's going to be 3rd down again. If he declines, it's going to be 4th down and 13.
What would you do as a coach?
Decline it for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely what you should do.
Yeah, 4th and 13 here. And Kurt Ramage is doing a great job of dialing up some pressure packages here that is actually working and flushing.
Or any time. If you give him time, that's just like giving him gold.
Yep. Well, I would really key on 12 here. Make sure you take Brown out of the play. They're going to try to isolate him. There's physical play on him.
They're throwing
some pressure.
Now, here comes the pressure. He hands it off. It's incomplete, but Troy Lyons almost intercepted it.
I think he had that ball. He threw it down because look where he was at when they get the ball way up.
Well, if he did do that, that's a smart football play.
That is a smart football play.
What a defensive stand on this case.
3 plays in a row, which we said this was the key to the second half, right? Is if Shasta could put pressure on the quarterback from Marin Catholic, and those are the first time
very well.
Brandon Alvarado, thank you for your message. We got that. It's just weather stuff. Our signal is cutting in and out, but it'll fix itself up. Seth Park, the ball carrier, right-hand side. He's still going. Wow, man, he's just tough, that kid.
That defense is tired. That defense is tired, Coach.
That's the second key to the game, right?
Tired, yeah.
Second key to the half was, can Marin Catholic sustain that energy required to stop Shasta's run game? Right now, it's early, but right now the answer is no.
Yep. And here comes that hurry-up offense by Shasta.
That makes a difference, too. It wears kids down. And that's going to be, guess who's on the run?
Vinny Smith.
Across midfield. He's down the 40-35. And he's finally ran out of bounds around the 30-yard line. Vinny Smith making it happen with 5:33 left to play in the 3rd period. What a run.
Vinny Smith, man, it seems like he gets more juice later on as it comes.
And Dan, you were right on top of that last play. You can look at Marin Catholic, hands on their hips right now, tired, starting to lose the physical battle. This is a big key moment in the game right here.
They are saying, what's going on here?
There we go, and they're going to hand off to Seth Park around the right-hand side this time. He's just now got past the line of scrimmage, and there he goes! Ran out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Wow.
15 yards.
The space that was hard to come by in the first half is starting to become more easily attained right now.
Once he gets around that end, he's hard to catch right now. I'm telling you what, between Vinny Smith and Seth Park, I'm not sure which one is more deserving, but one of them's face ought to be on a high-C juice box after this game. Wow, what a great football game. In motion goes Mosby, and up the middle goes Vinny Smith. Vinny's still on his feet, finally brought down. Short gain, but Vinny grinding him out.
That defense is tired.
A short gain of 5.
And Shasta's going with a no huddle right now, and I think that's a great call.
Keep that defense, same players out there. Don't give them a chance to substitute.
There we go.
Vinny.
Vinny Smith, head-on collision, hammers the guy and drives him down to the 3-yard line.
Gavin Cook just took a shot right in the chest.
First and goal on the 2.
Nice.
I thought Shasta got away with a little bit of a holding call there off the edge.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Let's let them play. It's championship count.
Down for the Wolves.
Wow. He fumbled that football, but they already called it a touchdown. Great job. Great drive. Physical football.
I agree, Coach. Barron. Tough, physical, all the way down. What a drive.
Well, if you think about what started the drive, though, that is the 3rd time this game they've stopped them and got the ball back on 4th down. So good for them.
And the things they had to do in the second half, put pressure on the quarterback, maintain physicality in the run game, have happened.
Extra point is blocked.
Another block.
Marin Catholic's getting around the edge on their PAT block every single time.
Yeah, they are. Okay, so we got a player down, and that's one of the Shasta players. Dan, let's just stay right here for a second.
Okay.
I want to see who that is, and that's number 50. That's going to be Tristan Larmore is down on the field. He's laying at the 5-yard line. Sustained a little bit of a shot down there, and they're talking to him. His hands are moving. I can see that. We never speculate on conditions of anybody, but we do like to keep you informed. Wow. 4:35 left to play. Shasta leads 34-20.
Well, 2 drives in the second half. stuck to the game plan, which is physical run football. Executing, no mistakes, no penalties.
What I've noticed is that they've beefed up their hurry up, and we've seen, not so much this year, but more last year, but when you can sustain a hurry up offense, you can physically see defenses wearing down in the fourth quarter, and I think that makes a huge difference.
It does.
And when you're puffing, man, sucking for air, it's hard to make a move. It's hard to perform. Okay, so they're still tending to a gentleman down there. That is Tristan Larmore. We're going to take a quick break. They get him up right now, and they'll get him off to the sideline, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
You're listening to Shasta Sports Network's presentation of the CIF Regional Championship game, sponsored by Redding Kia and Bleachers Sports Bar and Grill on XS Sports.
Hi, this is Brittany from Maxwell's Eatery, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
All right, we are back. He is being helped off the field still. Number 50.
Not just yet. When we get a break, we will want to do that.
Okay.
Sure. Wow. We'll find out what Angie knows about football here in a minute. It's just going to be the game in general, right? All right.
We got 4:35 left to go in the third quarter.
Now you got her nervous. I love it.
Angie here from Aztec Construction. They stepped up and helped us put this broadcast on tonight, so she's a representative from Aztec. We'll talk to her in a moment.
Well, so far Shasta has got out of the third quarter rut.
Yes, the first time all year.
Great time to do it.
Doing it 14 points to nothing and stopping them when they were close to getting a touchdown and stopping them on fourth quarter.
Okay, Baron.
Here we go.
Mr. Lauer, Spencer is his name. He sits at his own 18-yard line, and he's looking to make something happen right here. He wants to get his hands on that football.
I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
This is turning out to be something spectacular.
Here comes the kick right now, and that's going to go deep, way back then. He planned on it. He'll let it bounce, and he'll let it fall and drop right back into the end zone. What a kick. That guy's a sophomore. They brought him up from the JV team.
Everybody's elevated their game in the third quarter. The kicker's so juiced, he's kicking him out of the end zone.
Wow.
Kenyon Riley and Leonardo Lamero were just going at it right about the 30-yard line.
Well, this game, even though there's a 14-point difference, it's still very close. And right now, third quarter, usually right about the fourth quarter, that's when the toughness comes out. That's when the sustainability comes out on what you're doing. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the fourth quarter. We got 4:35 left to play in the third. Shasta leads 34-20. Wheats is keeping us updated on our signal. Thank you very much, Wheats. We appreciate that. Harrison Barrios listening to us. Harrison, we appreciate you guys got a good football club. We're very impressed. Here we go. Petrus putting his ball club to work. They're all up on the line. And Troy Lyons is coming for the quarterback. And he got his hands on him and he had to throw it away. First time of the night they got that close to the quarterback.
Troy Lyons came through that offensive line untouched.
Well, what they're doing is Kurt's actually moving his defensive lineman to occupy all of the offensive linemen, and then they're using Troy to put A-gap pressure to try to flush him out. It's working. He's doing a great job. It's a great adjustment by Coach Ramage.
He got in there with absolutely no hesitation. That team can't let Troy Lyons do that for sure.
Troy knows this defense better than Kirk does.
They still got Brown on one-on-one.
Yeah, they're going to go after him. They're going to try to throw the ball here. Man.
Into the hands of Brown. Almost intercepted by Lyons.
That's the pressure.
Lyons is here.
Now, this is a big play here for Shasta. If Shasta get them off the right 3 and out from the 20-yard line, get the ball back with great field position. What a great third quarter this could be. They put another one on the board.
My goodness. If Troy Lyons...
And nobody has punted all night.
If Lyons sacks his quarterback at any time tonight, I'm putting his face on my profile pic on my social media for a week.
Well, here he comes.
And here he
got through again.
He passes it out to the left-hand side, and that's an incomplete pass.
Disrupting the timing.
Marin Catholic has not adjusted to Troy Lyons blowing through the A-gaps.
Yep.
And
our first punch of the game.
Absolutely. And normally the person that would take that pressure would be the running back. The running back would be assigned to that Mike Backer, but the running back has been going on flare routes, or swing routes, and so there's nobody there.
And they're going to punt for the first time of the night.
Well, they should. Fourth down and 10 from the 20.
Fourth down, first punt for the night for the Wildcats. Ball at the 20-yard line, and that is Kirk Gibson. And Brian, he's your call. And
well, he's going to fair catch it right at the 45-yard line. So great field position.
Yeah.
And Big Lady Mo is on the Wolves side right now. Momentum.
Big Lady Mo, I like that. Big Lady Mo.
And that's big in these championship games. Momentum is huge, and right now the Wolves have. Let's see if we can't tack another one on here.
Okay, so when we get our next break in the action or a timeout or something, we won't go there. We want to talk to Angie.
You
sure.
bet.
Yeah, thank them for stepping up because they did.
Oh, man. You all did. The community around here really steps up when you need it. And everything. It doesn't matter. It could be football. I mean, it could be the chess club, whatever it is. The community here is pretty awesome. And here we go. And that's going to go right up the middle to Vinny Smith. And Vinny Smith gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and I'm going to say he gains about 3 or 4.
That means 6.
Yeah. Nice job.
You're right, 4. That was perfect call. Second down and 6. Almost to midfield, 49-yard line.
All right, we'll do it again. They're going to give it to Kelso around the left-hand side this time, and he's going to have just a short gain.
Yeah, but he's still going to get about 3 yards there.
It's going to be third down and 4. Big third down here for Marin Catholic.
Kelso goes in motion slowly. They'll give it to Vinny. Vinny's got an open hole, and he's got a first down. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line before he's brought down.
Marin Catholic right now has no answer for when Kelso leads up the hole for Vinny.
Yep, nothing. Carter Lyon brought him down, and he was the one that saved the grace.
It's going to be first down at the 27-yard line.
Tell you what, if I was Vinny, I would follow behind Kelso too.
Absolutely.
And they're doing the same play right there, only they're going to pass the ball. Garcia all the way downfield for Seth Park. Touchdown, Shasta! Wow! Out of nowhere!
Look at that! Out of nowhere, here comes Seth Park. Ian Garcia. Okay, it's time for me to throw.
First, I believe that was his first throw in the second half.
Wow.
And
it was.
It's a 28-yard touchdown, or I think about 28-yard touchdown, 22-yard touchdown.
And look at this, 40-20 right now with 3:07 left in the third quarter. Shasta's on a roll.
And they're going for 2.
Yeah, and you know what, Dan? Let's not go. Let's talk to Angie right after this.
We are.
Going for 2, and that's going to be an end around from Kelso. They're not going to make it happen this time. He is brought down at about the 3-yard line. So 3:07 left to play in the third. Score: Shasta 40, Marin Catholic 20. Angie Hawkins, can you hear us? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Okay, you don't need that. Yeah,
All right.
that microphone's perfect.
Okay.
So Angie's the representative from Aztec Construction, and we want to be sure that we make sure that you guys know how much we appreciate you for stepping up and helping this broadcast go forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about Aztec. I mean, I've done the standard stuff that I know, but you are there. You do promotions and marketing and public relations for them. Tell us about Aztec and what do they do?
Aztec Construction is a wind, water, fire emergency mitigation service company.
Right.
You don't need to call us just in your time of need. We are a full-fledged contractor as well.
Right.
We are independently owned. We're based here in Reading. We serve all over Shasta County, Butte, Tehama, Siskiyou, Glenn County. No job is too small, no job is too large.
You're busy.
No, I love that.
We see your trucks out there all over the place, and we want to talk to you again, so stick around, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, Kickoff coming back, and that's going to be Spencer. I think his name's Spencer Lauer. It is Spencer Lauer. Wow. Joe Schuler is listening to us from the Asphalt Cowboys. Joe tuned in to let us know
Joe.
that we're having, sometimes the signal fades in and out, but that's just the nature of the weather that's going on. YouTube and their engineers are telling us that our signal is perfect. So everything is going through.
What a third quarter so far by Shasta High School.
It's the best third quarter I've seen with them in 2 years. Here comes the boot. And that's going to go deep down to Lauer.
They're setting up a wall on this right side.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Almost to the 40-yard line.
And Muckle saves it.
Muckle shoved him out of bounds.
That was a nice wall.
They shoved him out of bounds at the 39-yard line, so not too bad a position for the Wildcats.
You know why walls are built? So we can break them down.
Don't tell Trump that. He's building some.
Oh.
This might offend a few people, but 49ers got their name because they can't make it past the 49-yard line.
That's a nice clean one.
Travis Spoke, thank you for your tune-in. We appreciate it. Here we go. Petrus now. Got some work to do. He's got two guys out, flared on the left-hand side. One out on the right, and that's Brown. Spencer Brown, he's been hot tonight. They hand the ball off. Right-hand side, and there's a big hole. Good run by Anthony Marino.
Shot by Kelsaw. Nice open field tackle by Kelsaw.
Marin Catholic really starting to
so they made the adjustment, Coach.
Speed, second down and one, going very fast here, very fast.
Yeah. And they're going to give it to him one more time right up the middle, working with Anthony Marino for a couple of plays. They get a first down.
But Troy Lyons in the Lions den there says no. You did that once, you're not going to do that twice on me.
So this looks like the adjustment so that Lions won't come in and sack the quarterback. Get 3 or 4 run plays in and then go back to the pass.
I love the strategy of this whole thing. They're going to go to the air right now. Petrus throws it out to Spencer Brown on the right-hand side.
No, he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds. The catch is no good. And Petrus took a massive shot.
He took a shot from Lions there, didn't he?
Yeah, and it's
and he's hurt.
It's really a simple, it's just an A-gap, and Troy's doing a great job. It's A-gap blitz scheme, and it's really, a basic type of pressure package that they're doing a great job of. And Marin Catholic right now, I don't know if it's because their game plan in the first half, they could get the back out. They didn't need that.
Man.
But whatever. Shasta's done a great job putting pressure on, but Troy Lyons up the A-gap.
Petrus a little bit dazed and confused out there. He's moving slow. He's got his team up, and he's going to go right back to the air. He's got a little pressure on him. He's going to roll out to the left-hand side. And they just missed him on the outside. And here they go. They bring him down.
Wow. What a run. That is Walker Huey.
Yeah, baby Huey getting in the mix.
Walker Huey. Troy Lyons just missed him, and here comes Walker Huey. Troy Lyons looks to be a little bit shaken up.
It looks like he's just smashed a finger is what it looks like. Because he's holding.
He'll go in the locker room, cut it off like Ronnie Lott, and get back out there.
He's holding his stomach right now.
He might have knocked the wind out of him.
Well, this is a big third down. We got third down about 16 from Marin Catholic.
Clock continues to run.
For the first time in this game, Petrus has had some pressure on him.
Yeah, this quarter, the Shasta Wolves have done a great job of doing what they had to do, which was get the quarterback moving. We have a delay of game, I believe.
Yep, we do. Delay of game. Wow. And that gives Troy Lyons a little bit more of a breather. I don't think Marin Catholic has an answer right now of what's going on here.
Yeah, like I said, we're getting pressure up the middle to A-gap with Troy Lyons. I expect they're trying to counter with the back out, but he's getting there before the back can get open. And here he comes again.
Here comes Troy Lyons. They're on to him this time. They're going to throw the ball. And Petrus is going to go down. Mosby comes through. Sacks him for a 6-yard loss.
Wow.
Are you kidding me right now? Good ball. Good ball.
Well, it's a good job of coaching by the Shasta Wolves. They went in at halftime, talked about we got to put pressure on this quarterback. They came out, and they've done exactly that.
Wow.
He has not been able to set his feet the entire time. Matter of fact, Marin's starting to roll him out, trying to get him outside the pocket, but Shasta's tracking him down.
And here comes the punt from the Wildcats. It was 4th and long, and they'll kick it down to Gibson, and he's just going to let it roll, and that ball has got a nice bounce for Marin. It's going to go down to about the 5-yard line. Wow. Excellent.
Hey, Gary, we're going to pause for station identification.
Please do. We'll be right back.
This is KKXS Shingletown Reading, your home for entertaining sports talk and award-winning play-by-play. If you're looking for a game, it's on Excess Sports 96.1 FM.
All right, back here at Thompson Field, Dave Shakes, thank you so much for believing in the Shasta Sports Network and putting this on your series of radio stations. You guys have done a wonderful job of promoting Shasta High School, Shasta College, the whole community in general. 40 seconds left in this third period. Shasta leads at 40-20. And here come the Wolves. Up the middle, probably Vinny.
And I think that's going to end the third quarter there, Gary. Just might. They might get one more off with that hurry-up offense.
They could.
25 seconds left.
I mean, I'm of the mindset of if you have an opportunity to have a play, take advantage of those 40 seconds. You might need them later in the game. And I don't like it when people run out of bounds. Put your head down and get a few more.
You will never see that from Vinny Smith.
Well, this is going to be into the third quarter, and you could not have played a better third quarter for your Shasta High School.
Absolutely.
In the biggest game on this school's history, they came out and had the best third quarter of the season.
I think that's absolutely right. Wonderful. So we're going to stay right here. We want to talk to Angie again.
Okay. All right, hold on
from Aztec Construction. Aztec has been a supporter, and we so appreciate you and your level of achievement here in the market, but also supporting the athletes of the market. That's a big deal to us. That's what this network is all about. We like to give, and we like to highlight, and we like to showcase these kids, because for many of these kids, Brian, you've seen this 100 times, for many of these kids out on this field today, this will be the last football game they ever play.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, neither team can be, have to be proud of the way they're playing for sure.
I think so. So good. Angie's back with us. And what do you think of this football game? Give us your description of it.
It's very intense.
It is intense, right?
It is. It's up here, and I'm usually used to my son played for West Valley.
Right, West
his
Valley's
senior
got a good
year,
football
so
team.
I can also relate as a parent watching your son if the possibility of last game. But it's a good game. If it's your last game.
I noticed you're on the edge of your seat there.
I know, it is.
She paid for the whole seat, but she only needs the edge.
I know. I'm really glad that I'm here, and I mean,
I'll give you $1,000 if you'll go take that cowbell from that
lady. Gone.
Here we go.
We have been asked over the.
We got all the elements.
Everybody's asking us, take that cowbell away.
Here we go. Shasta 1st and 10. Here we go. Or, I'm sorry, 2nd and about 6 is what it was. Here comes Vinny Smith. Vinny Smith still is not going down.
Goodness.
Wow.
They're pulling on his shirt. They're trying to untie his shoes, unzip his fly, and they still can't bring him down.
Wow. What a run. First down. I'll tell you what, Shasta High School has all the ingredients right now to chew this clock down. This is the kind of football you want for this type of situation. A running game keeps the clock rolling. You got a 20-point lead.
Yeah, burn it out.
And they're just over 11 minutes to a state championship.
You know, and watch your play clock, too. Use that effectively.
Absolutely.
They don't have any play clocks out here. Where you can
I guarantee you, JC's got somebody on the sideline paying attention to that. Let you know when they're down to 15 or whatever.
Seth Park around the right end. He's looking for a place to go. Not much at all. He still gains 3 or 4 before he runs out of bounds at about the 25.
A gain of almost 7.
You know, Barron, we had a really good time at the Christmas lighting tree ceremony there.
Thank you.
And the parade was awesome.
Anderson's come a long ways in the last 4 years, so we do appreciate
the town I grew up in. I'm proud
everybody
of that town.
coming out and supporting us, and
that's the town I live in now.
We want to continue to move forward.
It's 2nd down and 3 here from the 26-yard line for Shasta.
All right, Mosby in motion. They give the ball to Vinny. Why not? First down and more. Here he goes. Up to the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. First down for the Wolves.
Very impressive. That kid is just so impressive. I don't know if it's the mohawk or the feet.
He's got it all, though. He's got power. He's got speed. We said this last time. Everybody's watching play says the same thing. He's got power. He's got speed. He's got desire. And he's the type of player that can control a football game.
And you will not see him run out of bounds. He will turn and go upfield and get that extra yard.
Like that. I'm still looking for more big plays from Mosby. He's been hot early on, silent, but he's still doing a really good job out there. He just hadn't made the spectacular play. There's a whistle right as that one. Shasta calls a timeout. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, too. We'll be right back. It's 10:54 left to play. 40-20 is the score. Shasta leads.
You're listening to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network. The hard winter weather is here, and that can mean flooding, roof leaks, or other damage to your home. Aztec Construction has 24-hour emergency response with real people ready to respond to your real problems 24/7. Call Aztec Construction and Restoration at 275-3327, 275-3327, or visit Aztec247.com.
Hi, this is Roger Craig, three-time Super Bowl champion, and you're listening to Shasta Scores Network.
Yeah, our buddy Roger did that for us at your dinner last year.
Yeah, Roger Craig would be happy to watch Vinny run.
Yeah, he
Those
would.
high legs and driving.
Angie was the lady that was taking pictures of us and Anderson when we were at that ceremony.
That's right.
I knew I recognized you.
You didn't.
Hey, did the lights just go out?
Yeah.
So Angie's been my photographer the whole year I've been mayor, so she's done a great job.
Fantastic, Angie.
Following the mayor around and doing what mayors do.
Enjoy what mayors do, because Vinny Smith's going to be the new mayor when this game's over.
What?
We're going to have a fall. It's got to be a false start.
I don't think anybody moved.
Dead ball. Fence. False start.
Yeah.
False start.
Huh.
Wow.
First down.
Okay.
Well, that's
Can't make
interesting.
mistakes. Can't
No.
make mistakes.
I didn't see anybody. It must have been something. Maybe the center flinched or something. Yeah.
Moving that ball just a little bit.
Thank you, man.
It's going to be 1st and 15 now.
First down 15 for Shasta. Didn't you ask for that?
Half and half.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
I
No,
can
that's
switch
good.
it up.
Nope.
In motion goes Park, and they're going to give him the ball. Right-hand side, he's got one guy to get in.
Wow,
He
what a
gets
move.
around that guy, but he needs 4 more Wildcats that bring him down after a short gain.
So, speaking of animal-wise, which one is tougher, a Wildcat or a wolf?
Man, I don't know.
I think they're equally as tough tonight on both sides of the ball. Both teams have been impressive, top of their game.
I know. All I know is number 75 that just made that tackle.
295.
Jamara Sakona looks more like a bear.
Yeah, he does.
6'4", 295 pounds. And I've been watching, they rotate him in and out. And when they rotate him out, it seems we really pound the ball inside well.
And you know the coaches are all over that. I mean, you guys look for that behind-the-scenes stuff, right?
For sure.
Here comes Mosby around the left-hand side, and he's going to get wrapped up early on for no gain, maybe a yard.
Shasta's got a lead. I think that they're just going to try to run this clock out and run it as much as possible.
For sure.
And don't count Marin out, because Marin Catholic, the last game in their division championship game, came back to win. They were behind going in halfway through the fourth quarter and came back.
And they actually went down for a 4th down play and actually won the game.
Right.
On a 4th down play.
That's right.
3rd down and 9 here. Big play.
Yeah, it's going to be huge right now. They'll take Mosby in motion. They're going to the air right now, and they're looking for Mr. Puckett, and he overthrows him near midfield, incomplete. Good defensive coverage right there by the Wildcat, Andrew Olson. And also Spencer Brown. Spencer Brown has been all over this football field tonight. Offense, defense. I think he was working at the snack bar at halftime.
So all these Marin Catholic listeners know exactly what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
They're holding on. They know at any time this team can explode. Because as we've seen all game, they will chunk out 30, 40, 50 yards at a time.
They have big play potential. They can strike at any time.
Yes, they can.
Bruce Bonner tuned in to us. Susie Hendricks has said hello to you, Brian.
4th and 9.
Here they're going to do that quick kick. It's a low kick, too, a little bit different. And they pick it up, and that's Lauer. He gets it right around the 25-yard line, dodges a couple of guys. He's still on his feet. And there's another tackle missed. And he's still going across midfield and ran out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Good return.
He met number 11, Kurt Gibson, right there. Good coverage by Gibson. He got past Gibson, he would have been gone.
Senior Alex Stidham shaking up on that play. Looked like he maybe twisted his knee or his ankle. He's limping off the field.
Yeah. And Alex's mom is sitting a couple of seats down from us.
Well, here we got Marin Catholic with a little heartbeat here. They got some good field position. They're 9-12 left. They probably have 3 series left. They need to score, obviously, on all of them.
I need somebody to go to the snack bar and get me some oxygen. They got 2 guys lined up out here to the right, and nobody's on.
Nobody's on it.
They're playing quarters coverage.
Corbin Muckle's got to step up, dive in there, high throw, and Corbin Muckle nails him. Incomplete pass. I'm really impressed with how he finished that play when he was 12 yards off the guy when it started.
Well, Shasta, that time, instead of playing their aggressive man-to-man coverage or press coverage, they played quarters coverage, which means they have 4 people back.
Okay.
And they kind of switched it up on them a little bit, which is good. And that gave them that extra layer back there on that ball, intermediate pass, about a 15, 20-yard pass, and they were able to defend that. So now I'll be looking to see here if Troy Lyons goes back on the blitz. Shasta's giving them that quarter, half look again.
And now this crowd comes alive. They want to stop right now. Second down 10.
Man in motion. Petrus looking to throw in the air, and now he's got nowhere to go, and he's going to run the ball. They pick him up from the backside. He gains a few yards, but he went down.
And on the stop, Carrillo.
But they got him frustrated again, and that's important.
Hey, Kirk Ramage is a very good football coach, but I've seen him coach a lot. He's coached one of the best halves of football he's ever coached right now. He's doing an unbelievable job of changing coverages, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, putting, getting soft coverages when he needs them.
Well, when I was down there on the field interviewing him, he didn't want to get into it, but he told me, he says, don't think if we're behind in the second half, I don't come out and disrupt this guy's timing.
Here we go.
He's done a great job.
Petrus sends his man, Gavin Cook, in motion. He's going right back to the air, drops back, looks sweet, deep downfield, throws over to Spencer, and it's incomplete.
Troy Lyons turned around just in time to stop getting that penalty.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Well, and that route he ran right there with the back coming out, running kind of a wheel route, which is an out and up. If Troy would have been blitzing, he would have been wide open, and that's what they're gambling on. But Troy wasn't blitzing, so he was able to get into coverage and cover that. And it's a good call by Kurt, knowing that what they like to do against that pressure, now he's switching it up on them.
Good move. Petrus will bring out his
fourth down here. It's 4th down and 8. Big play.
Big play, and he's going right to the air. Steps back. He's going to throw. Can't find a guy. Now he's going down deep. Kind of a wobbly pass. Overthrows his receiver, and it's incomplete. And Shasta will take over.
Wow. They just put on the pressure and put on the pressure, and look what happens.
That's the 5th time they've stopped him in this game.
With 8:07 left in the 4th quarter, Gary, we might have to make a call to Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
Well, definitely. I don't like to count my chickens before they hatch, so I don't even want to go that thing right now. I'm just so enthralled with this is a good football game. Very close on both sides. The score, Brian, I think you'll agree, the score is not indicative of what kind of a game we're watching right now.
Well, I just know from a coach's perspective, I look at the scoreboard, I don't see a big lead. I see, you know what, we've got 8:07 left and we got to play our game.
Yep. Absolutely. Here we go. They'll give that ball to Vinny Smith, and he's hit right away.
They're going to key on him, but you know what, he's going to have his breakout.
Well, they're going to keep keying on him, and then once Hunsaker realizes that they're on him, then he'll throw that Mosby around, or Seth Park around the side, and the whole place will go crazy.
Well, the thing is right now, too, is you don't mind. I mean, yeah, you want to pick up first downs, but you don't mind right now if you have to punt, as long as you've eaten up 2.5, 3 minutes.
Yep.
Every single possession.
Point, we only have 7:40 left in the ball game, so you just kind of do the math there.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't run out of bounds. Don't need to stop the clock. Keep it in bounds and keep running that clock.
And it's ticking now. 7:28 left to play. The Wolves approach the football. The line is up there. They've got a receiver out on each side. Park in the slot. He normally goes in motion. This time, no. He's going to block down low. They'll give it to Vinny. Vinny will charge through and gain about 5-6 yards.
And he's on the top of a pile of people. He's still not down.
Oh, he's still working. Now there's going to be under 7 minutes to go in the game. This is working out just like you like it if you're a Shasta coach.
This is the mathematical part of the game where you got to eat the clock up and just keep the ball rolling.
And you probably aren't going to throw the ball. You're going to keep the clock moving. You're not going to give Marin a chance to get a turnover or a pick six, something like that. And you trust your players right now that this is the style of game that you wanted and you have.
Okay, so here's where I predict that Seth Park in motion is going to get the football and go around the right-hand side for a touchdown. Just for fun, I'm wrong.
Kelsall.
It's Kelsall to the other side. First down, Shasta at the 44-yard line.
Now, he was pushed out of bounds? Does it count? Will they keep the clock rolling?
Well, they stop the clock to move the chains. Yep. That's customary.
Then they'll roll the clock again.
We'll set it and go.
We've seen hurry-up games many times where the chain gang can't even keep up.
Yeah.
And they're waiting on the chain gang to get in place.
Well, he ran out of bounds there in high school. They're going to keep that clock stopped. Okay. But that's okay because it's first down. You got 3 more. You figure You know, I mean, if they don't use their timeouts here, worst case scenario, they're going to get the ball back with 4 minutes to go.
Yep.
And we like that with a 20-point lead, right?
Absolutely.
That's good.
Absolutely. And they'll give it to Vinny. Vinny walks.
Oh, he met the bear.
That's Mr. 295-pound guy. Sakona hits him down. He didn't really hit him. He just wrapped him and mauled him down.
He mauled him like a bear.
The battering ram hits the grizzly. Those are a couple of good football players right there.
Yeah.
I am really impressed with Marin Catholic, the playing style of all the players.
Well, you know, outside of playing the game itself, the team and the coaches and all the people from Marin Catholic have handled themselves really well here today. A bunch of class acts. It's nice to have you in our house.
Second down and 11 here. Shasta,
that's
going to be second down and longer than that now.
Yeah, that's going to be on Capuno. I haven't had to say this name all year. Kilian Ahomaku. It's got like 26 syllables in it. I'd like to buy a vowel. I could probably pronounce it then.
I would take a no if you were going to.
Puts the ball right on the 50-yard line. So it's going to be, second down and about 15.
And the clock continues to run. 5:40 left in this game. 40-20, Shasta Wolves lead. Second and 16.
Here it is, Seth Park. And
he's wrapped up immediately.
Started to go to the outside, cut inside, and ran into a big dude right there.
We're going to have a timeout by Marin.
Miles Benson, number 2.
You know, if Shasta wins this football game, this is an amazing thing, I think. So I've lived up my whole life watching football, being involved. If Shasta wins this football game, it's going to be back-to-back years that conference has had somebody represented in the state championship game.
Yeah,
with Pleasant Valley last year.
Yeah.
I mean, back-to-back years.
Yes.
Shasta can't, that's Chico, but that conference is going to have somebody in the state championship game, and that's amazing. How far has our football in this area come in the last 10 years?
It's come a long way.
Dave Andrade listening to us down in northern San Diego County at San Marcos. Dave, thank you. You tuned into a good football game, man.
Hey Gary, I know the CIF, they require a fee to broadcast these games. How can the community, if we move on this next week and we're going to be traveling, you're going to be traveling down and calling in, how can the community get involved to help with some of those things?
Well, what we got is a pretty substantial, over $1,000 fee just for the licensing to do the broadcast, and that's why Aztec is here tonight and Spirion is here tonight, and we're going to need to raise $1,200 for next week's game if they go that far. You can go on our social media, Shasta Sports Network. Call anybody you know and ask them how to get a hold of us. It'll be easy to do. Garcia throws it downfield. That's going to be incomplete. But, Brian, thank you for bringing that up, because we are committed and we're doing it one way or the other. If we have to go on an aluminum can drive, we're going to go with the Wolves all the way. So, community members, give me a call. I'll give you the number, 355-7285, and just pass it around. Everybody knows how to get a hold of us. And if you can help out, well, I tell you what, that would be a great support for these athletes.
Well, you guys do such a great job, Gary, and I think the community would get behind that. They want to see us down at the state championship, your network down at the state championship, calling on, and you never know, seeing the Wolves win a doggone state title.
Absolutely.
That would be great.
And for the second time tonight, Shasta will punt the ball away.
Great punt.
That was a nice punt. Took kind of a dreary bounce, and stops right there at the 20, and that's where, there's a late flag out right there.
Number 7 from Marin, late hit in the back. That's going to back them up inside the 10.
And here comes another flag out.
We always say this, but it's true. This is when frustration starts coming out.
So if that's going to back him, if that was a block in the back.
Here it comes. He's going to make the call right now.
And then a late, because he probably said something when he went by.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's going to go half and half. They're going to get the
foul on the receiving team, hitting defenseless player.
Yeah, personal foul. That'll back him up.
And then I think there may have been after that unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Probably said something about his mom again.
Well, we'll see. I'm not sure, but there very well could be, which would back him up inside the 5.
Wow. Those are the penalties that happen late in the game when frustration creeps in, and those are the ones that hurt you.
Yep.
And they haven't announced that second one, so maybe they're just going to.
Oh, they're going all the way back down.
It's going to be first. Oh, no, here we go.
Brian, our listeners who are tuned in want to know if you're going down Southern California with us next week.
Well, that's my birthday. I'm going to be 28. No, I'm going to be 49 next week, and so I'll have to check with the missus, but I would love to go down there and watch that. That would be awesome.
You got to place it all right if you want it. And there's a
almost intercepted. Wow. That almost put the doggone nails in the coffin.
It did. Wow. Kirk Gibson is having his best game of the year.
If he would have had that, that would have been 6 easy steps to a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed with the way these young men have played on a night like this and the pressure on them and things. Golly, they've really responded and played great. It's a great testament to the coaching staff here and what they've built here in really a short amount of time.
Yes, Hunsakers, 3 years and 3 years in the playoffs.
Back to pass. Petrus got a guy over the middle. Hits him and he got creamed. And the ball came out. I don't think he had possession of it. He didn't. They're calling it incomplete. And that guy paid the price with about 3 ribs that are going to be black and blue tomorrow.
Well, that's Peter Brown from Marin Catholic, their best receiver. He doesn't drop very many footballs. He didn't drop that one. It was separated from him.
He meant Levi Quintana, let me color your hair blue.
Wow.
What a hit. Quintana.
We got 5 minutes to go in the second half, but I'm going to tell you, I've been watching football a long time, and really, this has been a perfect second half played by the Wolves defense, and I don't say that very often. They've played a really good second half defensively.
We agree, and the third period has always been the nemesis. Petrus looking.
I say that, and he's got a guy wide open.
He's got a guy wide open, and he's now complete on the run. He beat Corbin Muckle. Here comes Mosby to save the day.
And we got a flag down, too.
Mosby can't get him. Here comes Kirk Gibson. Gibson finally tracks him down like a bounty hunter.
I think there's an illegal block in the back.
Not a face mask. I don't know did he get his face mask when he went by?
There is a flag up there at the 4-yard line.
You know, the thing that's happened a couple times at Shasta where they've been in great coverage, and it seems like as the coverage extends, they then think that maybe the play's over or they drop off the receiver, and Petrus finds him because he's a good quarterback.
Wow, I should be checking into that.
Face mask.
Yeah, there it was.
Distance from the end of the run.
That's going to go against Shasta.
And so he did get his face mask.
If you're going to grab a face masks, historically are accidental, but if you're going to grab one on purpose, rip that thing off.
Yep.
Hey, right now, I guarantee you that the Shasta coaches and players, they know there's a lot more left to be played here.
Yeah, I said that a couple minutes ago. You
Absolutely.
gotta be careful.
Yep. Absolutely.
Again, 50 yards, right? We just had another 50-yard play.
And if they score, watch for that onside kick because it's coming.
All right, Petrus has his ball club up on the line right now.
I want to see Lions get some pressure on him here. Get some pressure on the Lions. Here he comes.
They're going to hand that ball up the middle to the speedster, and he's got a touchdown for the Wildcats.
Wow. Just like that.
What a run right there. Quick one from Anthony Marino. Nice job.
Man, I jinxed them. I said they would play the perfect half of football, and then 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Ooh, that's all right.
But hey, that's why you built that lead. It's 40-26 now with 4:27 to go in the fourth quarter.
Mike Lango, to answer your question, it's a team from Southern California. One of them is called Courts Hill. They're playing tonight against another team, which I don't remember. I'll look it up for you and see if I can get it. But that's who it will be. And here comes the extra point attempt. Low snap. Placement is up. It is perfect, and that is good. And that will make the score 27-40. 4:27 left to play. Kickoff coming right up.
You're listening to the Division III AA Regional Championship on the Shasta Sports Network.
Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2018 Kia Sorento, the highest-ranked midsize SUV in initial quality in 2017 by J.D. Power. Light up the holidays, Redding Kia, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, ReddingKia.com.
Light up the holidays at Kia's Light Up the Holidays sales event with the 2017 Kia Niro, the highest-ranked small SUV in initial quality by J.D. Power. Light up the holidays, Redding Kia, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, ReddingKia.com.
Hey everybody, this is Tony with Tony Horde Photography, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Thank you, Tony Horde.
Here, I know. Look, I'll tell you what. They better be careful. They don't. If they kick it over their head, that puts a lie back.
I would have one back too.
It bounced off the chest of one of the Shasta players, and Spencer Brown grabbed the deflection.
Out of bounds, you can do whatever. What you can't let happen is what just happened right there. Well, yeah.
Marin Wildcats. They bring it up to the line, and they're poised and ready to go.
From Troy Lyons, he sniffed out that so he can get some pressure onto that quarterback.
And here comes the crowd now. They want that defense to come alive.
see what.
And he better get rid of it right now, or else he is going to come down. And
The ball, Shasta did a great job of staying in coverage. And now you've got probably a holding call right there.
There it is, against
Blocking the back.
Yep. Illegal blocking the back.
Okay, so while they sort that out, I got